United Electric has served the tri-state area for more than 60 years. For all your commercial and industrial electrical needs, call Rick Rebholz at 513-383-7547 or visit us online at unitedeldc.com.
Bengals fans, stop by the all-new Jungle Zone, powered by the Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky Toyota dealers before each game this season. Live music and family-friendly games makes this the perfect pregame location for fans of all ages. For more information, check out Bengals.com/junglezone. Hoo-day!
Hoo-day Nation, I am Brandon Meek, CEO of Waltz Business Solutions. We are the proud sponsor and official document solutions provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Big news, we've just kicked off in Columbus. From Greater Cincinnati to Dayton and now Columbus, Waltz is your most valuable partner for print, copy, scanning, and more. Whether you're a local startup or have a national footprint, we've got your back. Call Waltz now for your free assessment. Let's score big for your business across Ohio and beyond. Go Bengals.
Covering the Bengals from the inside out with the Dana Report. Here's the Athletics' Paul Dana Jr.
Welcome back to Countdown to Kickoff on the Bengals Radio Network with Wayne Boxmiller. Glad to have you aboard. Getting so close to the first game of the preseason as the road to Santa Clara begins. And we can't do that without talking to the man who covers the Bengals for The Athletic and is host of the Growler podcast. Paul Dana Jr., how are you, brother?
What's up, Box? Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year. Happy football New Year to you. Let's dive right in. We've been talking rookies, and you've got your eyes on a couple of guys, including Demetrius Knight.
How can you not? How can you not have your eyes on Demetrius Knight at this point? You know, you heard him as a second-round pick, and it's like, okay, they have a spot open. He's going to come in. He's a rookie, though, right? Like, there's going to be growing pains. It's going to take a while for him to win people over. No, I don't think I've ever seen a rookie come in. I did a rookie report this week where we kind of went through each one. I was like, oh, yeah, he is a rookie. That you've already forgotten that he's a rookie. It's not just because he is older. It's not even just his maturity. It's the way that he has so quickly acclimated, so quickly felt like a central core of this defense, just even into camp and the offseason program. You know, a player was talking to me and said, you know, you honestly think about him being a rookie captain. He's a future captain of this team, and they can already see it before he'd ever stepped on the field. So I'm curious to see what he looks like on the field in games, but he has entered and kind of established himself, unlike few rookies I've seen through the early parts of training camp and an off-season program.
When you look at the rookie class as a whole, Paul, what are your thoughts in terms of just the overall potential of this draft class?
You know, I asked Zach Taylor about this week, and I thought his answer was interesting, not totally because of what it is, but because he interrupted my question to snap off his answer, and it was football IQ is the biggest part that he sees in this entire rookie class in terms of a defining characteristic across all of them. And yeah, there's a lot of leaders and captains. I just talked about Demetrius Knight in that way, but you know, they had to play a lot of rookies last year and undrafted guys on down, and they cost them games at times. That's part of playing rookies. I think there's a feel with this class. A lot of them are going to have to play. In fact, the first three picks might all be starters, but that they would not be as likely to cost them games because there's a sort of a level of floor due to that football IQ that they feel that out there on the field, an understanding of what they're supposed to do, a maturity in how to do it, and ability to execute. We'll see, of course. I mean, they're still rookies, and there's going to be mistakes, but I think there's a sense that they're starting at a higher base level because of where these players come from and the types of players they were in their college programs.
You know, let's talk about the defensive energy in this camp. The energy on this defensive team could light a couple of buildings. I mean, they are just electric, talking, encouraging. They're doing everything. The energy is just absolutely impressive.
And that's saying something when you consider how deflated and defeated they seemed as a unit last year. I mean, and we heard players talk about that, how embarrassed they felt, and to be able to get them back with a new coordinator now, Golden, to have this team playing so confident that they are every day getting in the face of Jamar Chase, right? Like to be consistently out there and willing to get in the face of teammates and be confident and brash. It says a lot. It says a lot about the confidence that they have in themselves that they're playing with right now, which you didn't know they were going to get to that point when you consider some of the issues, that they had last year and how young they are.
No question. Paul Dana Jr., looking forward to some great conversations with you this season, brother.
Absolutely. Can't wait, Box.
All right. Thank you so much. The 2025 season is here, and coming up next is Dan Hort and Dave Lapham with the call up. Next is preseason game number 1. The Cincinnati Bengals and Philadelphia Eagles right here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Baseball season is in full swing, but it's not too late to play ball on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Reds fans, download the app today to get started with $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins on FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the Cincinnati Reds. 21 plus and present in Ohio. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
United Electric has served the tri-state area for more than 60 years. For all your commercial and industrial electrical needs, call Rick Rebholz at 513-383-7547 or visit us online at unitedelec.com.
Bengals fans, the jungle comes alive on game day. Don't miss Pregame at the Banks, presented by Sports Illustrated Tickets, an official fan experience partner of the Cincinnati Bengals. While there, check out the Bengals Jungle Zone, presented by Toyota, and the Bud Light Tailgate Zone with live music, food, drinks, giveaways, and more. It's the ultimate pregame party before every regular season home game. Get all the details at Bengals.com/pregame at the Banks. Let's roar, Cincinnati. Hooray!
Hi, Bengals fans. Dan Hort here. It's important to work with local companies you feel comfortable with. That's why professional contractors rely on Win Supply, Win Nelson, and Win Electric locations right here in the tri-state. Locally owned and operated, Win Supply offers products from leading brands like A.O. Smith water heaters, Nibco valves, and Odie Solvent to get the job done right. Order online at winsupply.com or any of our several Win Supply locations in Greater Cincinnati. The Win Supply family of companies are proud supporters of your Cincinnati Bengals.
This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Burrow ready, catches the shotgun snap. He's in trouble, throws off his back foot. Higgins makes the catch. Touchdown! Bengals!
Bengals football is brought to you by Paycor, proud to be the official HR software provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Fifth Third Bank, score big with Bengals banking. Visit 53.com to join the roster and earn exclusive perks. Paramount Plus, watch your Bengals this season on the NFL on CBS, streaming on Paramount Plus. Shop the Bengals Pro Shop 7 days a week.
Burrow in the shotgun, catches the ball. Back to throw. Looking, still looking. Gets away from a hit. Throws into the end zone. Touchdown to Chase Brown. The remarkable Joe Burrow.
Located at Paycor Stadium, Plaza Level North, or shop at Bengals.com. This is the Bengals Countdown to Kickoff on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Good evening, everybody, and greetings from Philadelphia, where tonight it's a matchup between the defending Super Bowl champion and a team with Super Bowl aspirations. It's the Philadelphia Eagles against the Cincinnati Bengals, and it is time for the pigskin to fly here at Lincoln Financial Field. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Dan Hort alongside Bengals Ring of Honor inductee Dave Lapham. It is great to have you with us for our coverage of the preseason opener between the Bengals and the Eagles. And let's get to Lap's keys to the game.
Well, Dan, first, thank you very much for the kind words regarding the Ring of Honor. Very, very nice of you to be so kind, really. It's very much appreciated. I know my family is just up. They're mind-boggled, honestly. They just can't believe that it happened. I can't either. It's way beyond my dreams and expectations. There's no question about that. But I guess 50 years coming up. This season will be 50 years. 40 in the booth, 10 on the field. And it's been a true joy. There's no question about that. And keys to the game. You know, I just think that in this football game against this team, a quality opponent as good as the Philadelphia Eagles are, you have to play mistake-free football. You know, you can't have a lot of penalties. You can't have false starts. You can't have jumping off sides. Can't have anything like that. Stay away from the defensive penalties as well. Pass interference. They're good. They're very good, in fact. Offensively, they're a machine. You don't want to make it easier for them. You don't want to make mistakes and allow them to take advantage of those mistakes. Stay on the football field, run more plays, put you in a very tough spot defensively, put you back on your heels. You don't want to be part of that. You want to be somebody that is a defensive football team that is putting the pressure on them and making them make adjustments to what you're doing. That's, I think, what Al Golden would like to see tonight. Like to see his defensive football team basically take control of the tempo, the rhythm, the timing of the football game, and get after the Philadelphia Eagles pretty well.
So the biggest starter position battle going into the season is at right guard. I think most of the other spots are locked up.
Right.
There's been a training camp battle going on between Lucas Patrick and Cody Ford. Lucas Patrick gets the start tonight in the preseason opener. Should we interpret that as that he is the leader as of now?
I think so. I think he's earned that. It doesn't mean that it's over. It doesn't mean that it can't change. Cody Ford is still very much in the thick of it. He's right in the mix. But I do think they like Lucas Patrick. They like what he has done. They like his experience, the amount of games that he's played in the National Football League. He's seen just about everything that you would think that an offensive lineman might see during the course of his career. And, he's played 9 years in the NFL. That's saying something. The Bengals don't have many double-digit players in terms of years' experience on the roster. Ted Karras is it. So Dan Patrick is one of the, definitely one of the more experienced players that they've got on their roster. And I think he's worthy of that. He's worthy of getting the start. I think that it's his job to lose. Or his job to keep and his job to win on a more positive note, a more positive way of looking at it. I think he's looking to solidify the right guard position, the starting right guard position tonight, and, maintain that starting role throughout the preseason, get better every preseason game, with the goal being to unfold the regular season with your best performance, the type of performance that you've had for such a long period of time in the National Football League.
We are at Lincoln Financial Field here in Philadelphia tonight, known locally as The Link. Seats about 67,000 fans. One of the Bengals scouts asked me earlier today, how many people do you think will be there tonight? I said, well, they just won the Super Bowl.
Right.
There are going to be a lot of season ticket holders that put their tickets on the secondary market, so fans that normally can't come to games will be able to get in for a cheaper amount.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe 50,000. Well, boy, was I off. There's nobody here. Yeah. I'm shocked.
Yeah, so far you're right. It's amazingly empty. You would think that there'd be a few more people here than there are right now, but that could change. We'll see.
All right, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the start of the game in just a moment on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
From packed stadiums to sold-out shows, Sports Illustrated Tickets put you at the heart of the action. With over 50 million tickets to sports, concerts, and theater events worldwide, it's your go-to for unforgettable live experiences. Whether it's the 50-yard line, courtside, center stage, or anywhere in between, we've got your seats. Visit SITickets.com or download the app today. Sports Illustrated Tickets. Same seats, better prices. Fans deserve better.
Bengal fans, Bengals Luxury Suites provide a great view of the action while offering an unparalleled combination of features and amenities. With limited inventory available, visit Bengals.com/suites to get yours today.
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives. Along with great benefits, we also help our members find stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers. We're improving lives. We're reimagining health insurance.
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at paycor.com.
A Fifth Third better means we always put in 166.7% more effort.
Stats, huh? Two can play that game. In 2022, the Bengals broke their attendance record with over 67,000 fans.
Fifth Third gives you no hidden fees and free checking.
The Bengals won the game with the coldest wind chill ever, negative 59 degrees.
Fifth Third makes banking easy from the moment you sign up.
The Bengals are easy to cheer for.
Hooray! This is banking of Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC. Visit 53.com/momentum for more information, including product restrictions and details.
It's the first of 3 preseason games, and the Bengals game day captains are heading toward the 50-yard line. They are newcomer Oren Burks. Good reason for him being selected a captain tonight. He was a member of the Eagles Super Bowl winning team last year, started the Super Bowl at linebacker. The other Bengals captain tonight, Cam Sample. He played for the Bengals in Super Bowl 56. Missed all of last year with an Achilles injury. Happy to have him back and on the field tonight as a captain. Let's listen in to the coin toss.
Tails. Cincinnati, you were the visitors. What is your call? Tails. He called tails. It is tails. You want the ball, which way you want to kick? You got it. Stay where you are. Cincinnati receiving the first half. Good luck, gentlemen.
And Dan, that's the opening kickoff. It's brought to you, as always, by Alta Fiber, great sponsor of the Cincinnati Bengals radio network for many, many years. And we are pleased as punch that they're back for the 2025 season. And hopefully, it's a Super Bowl season for everybody.
Let's wind up in Santa Clara in February. Yep. That sounds good to me. Well, normally, during the course of the regular season, at least, I would say more often than not, when the Bengals win the toss, they elect to defer with the hope of having the last possession of the second quarter and the first of the third.
Right.
Not tonight, not in the preseason. The Bengals won the toss. They want the ball. They want Joe Burrow and his great weapons on the field to begin this game.
Yeah, and I think they'd like to, in a perfect world, go on a 15-play drive and punch it in for a touchdown and then check out for the night. You know, go to the sideline and watch teammates try to build on that lead and finish the football game. More reasonable, I guess, request or desire might be, a 7-play drive, 8-play drive, something like that, a couple of drives of that caliber, put points on the board both occasions, and then sit down and watch and enjoy your teammates win the game the rest of the way.
Jermaine Burton and Samaje Perine back to return the kick, and we expect most kickoffs to be returned. Keep in mind, the rules have changed. Touchbacks come out to the 35 instead of the 30, so they are incentivizing kicking it off to the return man and trying to tackle that guy before he can get out to the 35-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, the kickoff coverage formation is so different. I mean, looking at it, it's like, is this the National Football League? It's crazy.
The Bengals are hoping that Jermaine Burton gets a lot of action as a return man, and he's going to catch this one right at the 5. Charges up the far side numerals, crosses the 25, gets to about the 28 or 29, and that's when he's toppled over backward. Cameron Latu with the special teams tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles. And here come Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Chase Brown, and company, what should be one of the highest scoring teams in the NFL this year.
Dan, I really do believe that this offense is the best in the National Football League. I don't think there's a trio of players that can perform at a higher level than Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins can.
Burrow's in the shotgun. Chase Brown lines up off his left hip. The ball's at the 29-yard line near the left hash. It's an inside handoff to Chase Brown. Started toward the middle, bounced it back out to the left, and picked up 5 yards to the 34-yard line. Ty Robinson, a rookie that the Bengals liked in this year's draft, made that tackle for Philly.
Decent job at the line of scrimmage. Orlando Brown, Volson, Ted Karras scheme off the football pretty well there. established themselves at the line of scrimmage, and it was taken advantage of picked up about 5 yards.
Andre Yosibach out to the left. Chase and Higgins out to the right. Drew Sample is the tight end in the game. Chase goes in orbit motion behind the quarterback. Burrow to throw. Great pocket. Floats it downfield, and it goes right through the hands of T. Higgins at the 50-yard line. The Bengals led the NFL last year in dropped passes, mostly because they threw the most passes. T doesn't drop many, but he dropped one there.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's very, very sure-handed, and he's a guy that is so big and strong, and his hands are so strong. He can take contact and still, snare that football, snag it, and tuck it into his body, but could not do it on that occasion.
On 3rd down and 5, Samaje Perine checks in as a pass-protecting back. Tanner Hudson in as a receiving tight end. Burrow back to throw against a 4-man rush. His pass caught by Jamar Chase near the Eagles sideline, and he steps out of bounds with a first down at the 45 and an 11-yard gain.
Ball was on the left hash mark. Jamar Chase was wide receiver on the right side of the formation. Ran an out pattern to that right sideline and right in front of the Philadelphia Eagles bench. And Joe Burrow put it right on the money. I mean, that ball was in the air for a while. That had some RPMs on it.
So the Bengals have a first down at their own 46-yard line. Burrow in the gun. He'll hand it off inside. Chase Brown with acceleration runs into Eagles territory and picks up 8 to the Philadelphia 46.
I agree, Dan. Tremendous acceleration and great physicality. I mean, he's got a low center of gravity. Chase Brown is put together, and he's got that explosive first step. The right side of the offensive line doing a pretty good job this time, coming off the football and establish themselves double team, double and rub at the line of scrimmage, and Chase Brown takes full advantage.
2 carries, 13 yards for Chase Brown. Jeremiah Trotter, a second-year linebacker, made the tackle there. 2nd down and 2, shotgun snap. Burrow with a quick screen out to the left. Jamar Chase runs through an arm tackle and picks up a first down. He's pulled to the ground at the Philly 40 and tackled by the same guy, Jeremiah Trotter.
It's almost like a long lateral, that play. I mean, he just basically takes a step down the football field and arrows back behind the line of scrimmage, and Joe Burrow hits him with a pass. It's almost like a wide receiver screen as such. I mean, he was lined up tight to the formation, then drifted out, caught the football and turned it up the field for nice yards.
Cam Grandy checks in as a second tight end. It is 1st and 10 at the Philly 40. Burrow under center for the first time tonight. Play action fake, deep drop. Floats it down the sideline. Chase makes the catch, and he got his feet down inbounds for a first down in the red zone at the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Boy, Ringo was lobbying that it was not a catch, that he was out of bounds. But I'll tell you what, Jamar Chase has caught the football. Both feet are down, toes are down inbounds.
Shotgun snap to Burrow, looks around, screens it out to the left, caught by Chase Brown, uses a stiff arm to run through a Philly defender, and he's down to the 8-yard line. The Bengals are inside the Miami University red zone.
And love to see the Bengals put touchdowns on the board in the red zone. That's something you'd like to do right away. You want to establish good habits. And there's not a better habit to establish than when you're in the red zone, 20-yard line or in, score. Put it in the end zone.
Smile Mondin was the player that got toppled by the stiff arm, and Chase Brown's twin brother, Sidney Brown, made the tackle. 2nd and 1 inside the 10. Another handoff to Chase Brown, and he'll pick up the first down. Didn't get much, but he's down to the 6, where it's first down and goal.
9 yards per play. The Cincinnati Bengals are averaging right now. This offense is basically gaining almost a first down every time they snap the football. I mean, they're putting themselves in favorable situations, 2nd and short, 3rd and short. If they even get to 3rd down, they haven't gotten there very much in this drive.
3 receivers go out to the right. Higgins, Yosibach, and Chase. Now Higgins motions to the left. Burrow waiting back at the 11 for the snap from Ted Karras. Joe pump fakes, looks left, backpedals, begins scrambling right. There's a penalty flag down. Burrow throws. It's caught in the back right corner of the end zone by Jamar Chase, but we'll find out about the penalty.
Offense number 62. 15-yard penalty, repeat first down.
They call it chop block, and a chop block is one offensive lineman is engaged in the upper body with a defensive lineman, and an uncovered lineman takes a shot at the legs. And, they made the call there. Lucas Patrick, he definitely went to the ground and cut.
Looked like he tripped.
Yeah. It was not a malicious, I'm going to go and I'm going to clean those legs out and I'm going to, take a shot at that knee. I agree with you. I think he went to the ground, and as he was falling to the ground, his body fell into the defensive lineman.
A 15-yard penalty, so it's first down and goal from the 21. Two deep safeties for Philly. Here's a pass caught by Charlie Jones, and he's tackled at the 12-yard line. So a 9-yard gain on first and goal from the 21, and it's second down and goal from the 12. First catch for Charlie Jones.
One of the big keys to the game for Zach Taylor, in his opinion, was avoid penalties, avoid a big mistake from penalty situation. And, unfortunately, you have a situation there where Lucas Patrick gets flagged for, in our estimation, a questionable chop block, but nonetheless, it goes into the books as a chop block penalty and cost the Bengals in the red zone dearly.
Samaje Perine checks in at running back. Three receivers left, one out to the right. The receiver to the right is Chase. Here's a short pass, caught by Tanner Hudson, lunging toward the goal line. Yeah. Touchdown! Nice. Bengals! Tanner Hudson caught it at the 3, lowered his shoulder pads, and got the football over the goal line.
It's smattering of boos, and it's getting louder from the Philadelphia Eagle fans. That's a touchdown. I mean, a tremendous effort of extending his body, keeping his knees off the ground, his midsection off the ground, and that's a tremendous effort. How about overcoming that chop block penalty and saying, you know what, we're just going to operate in the red zone. We have one of the best quarterbacks, the best one in the National Football League, in my estimation, and they score again. I mean, they scored twice on that drive.
A 9-play, 71-yard touchdown drive for the Bengals' first-team offense. Now, admittedly, the Eagles' first-team defense is not in there.
Right.
At least not most of the guys. Here comes the 33-yard PAT from Evan McPherson out of the hold of Ryan Rico, with Cal Adamitis snapping in the first half. The kick is good, and the Bengals have a 7-0 lead. We'll take a timeout. 9:56 left here in the first quarter. 7-0 Cincinnati on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Join Ralph's American Grill Friday, September 12th for our second annual End of Summer Bash, featuring a sunset drone and fireworks display. Families can enjoy live music, food trucks, bike night, and a motorcycle show, along with a dedicated kids activity zone. This event also includes raffles, door prizes, and dozens of local vendor booths. Our drone display boasts 350 combined aerial units presented by Rozzy Fireworks. Learn more about our upcoming events and monthly specials at ralphsgrill.com.
Keep your summer fun going in the family-sized Toyota Highlander or the bigger, more powerful Grand Highlander with 3 different powertrains and a full-size third row. Now through September 2nd, get a new 25 Highlander or Grand Highlander with 4.99 APR financing or 5.99 on new Highlander and Grand Highlander hybrids, subject to approved credit through TFS. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance included. For complete details, go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
United Electric has served the tri-state area for more than 60 years. For all your commercial and industrial electrical needs, call Rick Rebholz at 513-383-7547 or visit us online at unitedeldc.com.
Want the inside scoop on your Cincinnati Bengals? Get exclusive access to the Bengals Booth podcast, hosted by Dan Hoard, the voice of the Bengals. Every week we bring you the latest news, expert analysis, and game recaps you won't hear anywhere else. Hear from Bengals players, coaches, and special guests as we break down every play and key moment of the season. Whether it's post-game breakdowns or insider info, Bengals Booth keeps you in the loop. Don't miss a single episode. Listen to the Bengals Booth podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
The Bengals begin the preseason with a 10-play, 71-yard touchdown drive. It took 5 minutes and 4 seconds. Joe Burrow 6 for 7 on the drive. The only incompletion was a drop by T. Higgins. He threw for 71 yards on the drive. The big play, a 23-yard pass to Jamar Chase. The final play, a 12-yard touchdown strike to tight end Tanner Hudson. Those details brought to you by ProLink. Together, ProLink will help you find your next job. Apply at ProLinkWorks.com. So 7-0 Cincinnati here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
How about on first down, the Bengals 5 first down plays, 54 yards. I mean, that's efficiency on first down. It's like they never got to second and third down. I mean, it was crazy. They picked up 5, 8, 23, 9 yards on first down, second and short, third and short. Unbelievable drive.
McPherson's kick taken right at the goal line by Avery Williams, sprinting up the far side numerals to the 20, cuts it back and gets tripped up and goes down at the 25-yard line. So good kick coverage by Cincinnati. Keep in mind, that's 10 yards less than it would have been on a touchback. So the Eagles begin at the 25, and their quarterback will be Tanner McGee.
Dax Hill makes the tackle on the kickoff coverage team. He's playing special teams for Darren Simmons. He's a guy that the defense is counting for heavily. He's going to be taking a lot of snaps, but not tonight defensively. But he got on the board with an unassisted tackle on the first kickoff.
McGee at quarterback, Will Shipley at running back. They give it to Shipley. He runs right, and he's pulled down after a 3-yard pickup, running behind the right side of the line.
Literally on the first drive. Only one counted, but I mean, he throws a beautiful ball to Jamar Chase. No, that doesn't count. And then he comes back. He says, all right, no problem. We'll get Tanner Hudson in the middle of the football field. 2 touchdown passes.
Free agent acquisition. T.J. Slayton made the tackle on that first run. McGee to throw. His pass caught at the 40. And the tackle made at the 41-yard line. Jahan Dotson with the tackle. I beg your pardon, with the catch. And the tackle made at the 41. So a first down for Philly.
Philly was on the right hash mark, and they came back to the wide side of the field where all the real estate was. They run a route toward the left sideline. The Eagles executed well. The Bengals defense not good enough. Big completion.
Josh Fig-Newton made the tackle after that catch. 1st and 10 Philly from the 41. McGee is under center, takes the snap. It's a run to the right and a huge hole.
Whoa.
Shipley running to the Bengals 40, to the 30, and Jordan Battle will save the touchdown. Running him down and making the stop inside the 20-yard line. Now, they'll spot it at the 21, but still a huge gain for Shipley. 38 yards.
Shipley doing his Saquon Barkley impersonation, and the Philadelphia Eagles just were very, very physical on this play. Just man blocking. I mean, nothing fancy. It's just basically an off-tackle play to the right where everybody's just coming off the line of scrimmage, taking the man right in front of him and pushing him around, capturing the real estate up front.
The Bengals have mostly starters on the field on defense. This is not the starting offensive line for Philly. It's another handoff to Shipley. This time, very little running room. He stopped shy of the 20. Call it a 2-yard gain for Shipley. It's 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, the Philadelphia Eagles, I mean, they've got themselves an outstanding running game, and they have a tremendous offensive line coach who teaches technique and fundamentals that he believes in, and the players believe in what he's teaching them, and they're executing well.
Oren Burks made the tackle on that play. Here's a throw, a slant. It is caught. Coming in from the right is Dotson, and he'll run down to the 5-yard line for a first down. Jordan Battle with the stop.
Well, it has not taken the Philadelphia Eagles very long to respond. Man, I mean, they go the length of the football field themselves. The Bengals drive the ball the length of the field on their first possession. Philadelphia says, yeah, that looked pretty good. Let's do it ourselves. I mean, both of these offenses have come out of the locker rooms really executing at a very, very high level, man. They're hitting on all cylinders.
1st and goal from the 5. It's a pistol formation. McKee turns left, hands it off. Shipley gang tackled around the 3. And it'll be 2nd down and goal from there. Joseph Osai was there, among others.
Al Golden not very happy right now with how the Bengal defense has responded to start this football game. But it can be salvaged. This drive can be salvaged defensively by a very, very good red zone stop. Low red zone inside the 10. Low red zone inside the 5.
Rookie Demetrius Knight also in on the tackle. 2nd and goal from the 3. Another handoff to Shipley. And he does not get in. He's brought down in between the 1 and the 2, where it's 3rd down and goal.
Big 3rd down here. I mean, a low red zone 3rd down. What will the defense do? Will the defense bow their necks, bow their backs, and say we're going to hold you to nothing but a field goal opportunity? Of course, the Philadelphia Eagles want to punch this thing in the end zone, and they want to run it if they possibly can.
They do not line up in the tush-push formation. Of course, they don't have their first-teamers in there. It's another handoff to Shipley, and he does not get in. He's tackled at the 1, where it's 4th and goal.
So, do they say, yeah, we're going to go for it? The Bengals, Zach Taylor has made mention of, particularly with the number 1s in there with Joe Burrow in such a limited amount of snaps, he's going to go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, particularly 4th down and short, 4th and 1, and the Eagles are too.
Ball is inside the 1, and the Eagles will line up in the tush-push formation. McKee gets shoved toward the goal line, and he's in. It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
I guess how fitting is it for the Philadelphia Eagle fans to see the first touchdown of the 2025 preseason be courtesy of the tush-push. I mean, that has become synonymous with the Philadelphia Eagles here for sure.
Well, the Green Bay Packers led an attempt to ban it in the offseason. They would have taken 24 votes from the owners to ban it. They only got 22. They came up 2 votes shy. The Bengals, for what it's worth, voted to ban it. And on that play, they wish it had been banned, but it worked for Philly. Now former Bengals draft pick Jake Elliott in to try to tie the game with his 33-yard point after from the middle of the field. His kick is good, and we are even at 7 apiece. We'll take a timeout with 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. 7-7 the score on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Football fans, Mike Castrucci Ford in Milford and Mike Castrucci Ford Lincoln of Alexandria, they are your source for Ford Super Duty pickup trucks. F-250, F-350, even F-450. If it says Super Duty, it's on sale right now. Ford employees and retirees, we welcome your A and Z plan business. Ford Super Duty pickup trucks, they are on sale right now at Mike Castrucci Ford.
Take advantage of AE Door and Windows sale on Clopay Garage Doors.
Now to the end of August, save up to 10% on models like Bridgeport and up to 15% on Coachman and other premium lines.
Extend your outdoor living with a new awning.
Save up to 15% on Summer Space products.
It's also a great time to upgrade your windows.
Provia windows, sliders, even entry doors are all up to 15% off. Now to the end of August.
Learn more at aedoorsales.com.
We sell the best and service the rest. AE.
Catch up on all the highlights and expert analysis with Dave Lapham and Lance McAllister on Bengals Line. Monday nights from 6 to 9. Visit Bengals.com/listen for more information. Need to tackle your next big project? Choose Ohio Cat for unbeatable construction equipment. From bulldozers to excavators, Ohio Cat delivers power, precision, and performance with the quality you expect. And with our one-stop rental shop, you get top-notch equipment without the long-term commitment. Whether it's a quick job or major build, if you need it, Ohio Cat rents it. Visit OhioCat.com to explore equipment options and make your next project a success. Ohio Cat, the official equipment partner of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, we're talking about Fifth Third Bank. Fifth Third Better means your hometown bank partnering with your hometown team, the Cincinnati Bengals. To learn more, visit 53.com/Bengals. And I'll tell you what, both offenses are Fifth Third Better. The Bengals 10 plays, 86 yards, 8.6 per snap, 5 minutes and 4 seconds time of possession. The Eagles answer 9 plays, 75 yards, 8.3 yards per play, 4:56 time of possession. I mean, this is an even-Steven football game, and it's because of the excellence of both offensive football teams.
7-7 the score here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Elliott ready to kick it off, and his line drive kick goes in the direction of Bengals running back Gary Brightwell. He'll run it out from the goal line, middle of the field to the 25-30, and brought down at the 35-yard line. Had he gotten by that tackler, Might have been a big-time run back. Andre Sam made the stop. Nonetheless, a good drive start at the 35. So, unfortunately, shades of last year to begin the preseason. The offense looks great, and the defense promptly surrenders a touchdown drive.
Yeah, that's discouraging. I know Al Golden is probably not the least bit happy about that. His offensive football team, they go 10 plays, 86 yards, and his defense says, you know what? Not only are we not going to respond, we're going to give up 9 plays, 75-yard touchdown.
Chase and Yosivas out to the left. T. Higgins out to the right. Chase Brown in the backfield to the right of Joe Burrow. He stands 5 yards behind Ted Karras, catches a shoulder-high snap, throws it over the middle, caught by Chase Brown. He'll run for a first down as he races for 13 yards. Make it 12 out to the 47-yard line.
So the Bengals are talking about number one offense going about 15 plays. They get 9 snaps on that, or 10 snaps on the first touchdown drive. So they get a handful of snaps left, and nice little check down there. The running back, Chase Brown, can do that. He can hurt you catching the ball out of the backfield.
Higgins goes out wide to the left. Jamar Chase out to the right. 2 tight ends in the game for Cincinnati. They are both in 3-point stances on the left side of the line. It's a toss in that direction. Chase Brown finds a hole and runs to the 46 of Philly. That's a 6-yard gain.
You know, both teams are running the football very, very effectively. Yards per carry in the running game is something to be proud of. Philadelphia expects to do that. They do that against everybody. The Bengals were hopeful of establishing a ground game that they can be proud of and they can rely on a snap-by-snap basis.
2nd down and 4 at the Philadelphia 46. Joe Burrow under center. Chase Brown directly behind him, 7 yards back. They fake it to Chase Brown. Burrow throws it to Chase Brown, and he will be pulled down after a short pickup. Needed 4, gained a couple. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for Cincinnati.
Yeah, that was extremely well played by Adoree Jackson. He that was his assignment. Chase Brown out of the backfield, and he minimized that gain, only picking up a couple. So you can't play it much better than he did. The Bengals have only been in a 3rd down situation one time. They didn't convert it. But boy, they've been super sharp on 1st and 2nd down.
3rd down and 2 in Philadelphia territory. Burrow hands it off. Chase Brown appears to have the first down.
Yep, penalty flag came in on the right side as we're looking at the action down on the football field, just outside that right hash mark.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 30. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So they get Jahad Campbell, who's a really good player. I mean, they are super excited about this young man. They're looking for big contributions from him for this defensive football team. Vic Fangio is more than excited to have this guy in the fold.
So the Bengals would have had the first down on the run by Brown. They get a few extra yards on the 5-yard penalty, and they have it 1st down and 6, or 1st down and 10 at the 36 of Philadelphia. Burrow waiting for the shotgun snap, 2-by-2 formation, looks left, throws left, caught by Chase, escapes a tackle, racing down the sideline, touchdown!
Nice.
Bengals, Jamar Chase, picking up where he left off last year when he led the NFL with 17 touchdowns, and Keely Ringo's athletic supporter is sitting on the playing surface.
It is. And they blitzed. They blitzed P.J. Jules. And Joe Burrow got rid of the football just in time. Little out route by Jamar Chase. And, man, P.J. Jules, you talk about taking a horrible angle to tackle. He had the sideline to help him as a 12th man. He just badly leveraged Jamar Chase, and Chase made him look terrible.
2:28 left in the first quarter, but since the Bengals offense is driven right down the field for 2 TDs, I'm guessing that's it.
I agree.
For the first team offense.
Yep.
Here comes the extra point from McPherson, and it is good. Joe Burrow is in for 1 preseason series last year, touchdown. 2 preseason series so far this year, 2 touchdowns. And we'll take a timeout. The score, 14-7 Cincinnati. 2:28 left in the first on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Need to tackle your next big project? Choose Ohio Cat for unbeatable construction equipment. From bulldozers to excavators, Ohio Cat delivers power, precision, and performance with the quality you expect. And we're a one-stop rental shop. You get top-notch equipment without the long-term commitment. Whether it's a quick job or major build, if you need it, Ohio Cat rents it. Visit ohiocat.com to explore equipment options and make your next project a success. Ohio Cat, the official equipment partner of the Cincinnati Bengals.
There are lots of ways to make Skyline part of your game plan. You can pregame with friends in 5 ways at your favorite Skyline, or carry out conies to crush during the game. And Skyline is the only place for post-game Cholitos and chili cheese fries. Football, basketball, baseball, or soccer, high school, college, or pro, doesn't matter. Game time is always a good time for Skyline. So get your game face on and get your Skyline game plan together. Feeling good, it's Skyline time.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. Do you see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. And check out our other great deals at your Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends September 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Bengals fans, the jungle awaits. Now's the time to join the Bengals season ticket wait list.
Claim your place on the wait list for just $150 per seat. You'll get first priority to purchase Bengals season tickets when they become available. Plus, get first access to single game tickets and playoff tickets while supplies last.
Some things are worth the wait. Join the season ticket wait list today and rule the jungle with us. Visit Bengals.com or call the Bengals ticket hotline at 513-621-8383.
Cincinnati 14, Philadelphia 7, 2:28 remaining. Here in the first quarter on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Joe Burrow's first pass of the game, incomplete. It went through the hands of T. Higgins. He has not thrown an incompletion since. 9 straight completions, 2 of them for touchdowns. A 12-yarder to Tanner Hudson and a 36-yarder to Jamar Chase. Burrow 9 for 10, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, and a passer rating of 157.1.
And he had 1 called back. Penalty. He's got 3 touchdowns on the day. Unbelievable.
This kickoff taken by Aeneas Smith inside the 10, crosses the 25, and then 2 Bengals are there, including Shaka Hayward and Oren Burks to make the tackle. We've got a little bit of pushing and shoving after the play, involving DJ Ivey and a member of the Eagles. They're separated by their teammates, and Philly will have it around the 27-yard line.
Boy, the story of the first quarter with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. The first 12 and a half minutes, basically, of the first quarter was the offense. I mean, playing at such a high level. 8 plays, 99 yards, 12.37 yards per snap. That is sick.
Tanner McKee in the gun. On first down, he fakes to Shipley. He'll throw it downfield, and it is nearly intercepted by Fig Newton, and instead it goes off his hands into the hands of Johnny Wilson for a long completion.
Boy, I'll tell you, Johnny Wilson won the contested catch. I mean, that's a prime example of excellence winning the battle on a superior basis contested catch.
Johnny Wilson is 6'6", and he set the record for a wide receiver at the NFL Combine for wingspan, 84.5 inches. He needed every one to haul that in. Play action fake. McKee pressured, rolls right, throws, and it is caught for a first down at the Cincinnati 30-yard line. Darius Cooper with the catch. Logan Wilson, the nearest defender. And back-to-back pass completions for Tanner McKee have moved the ball into Bengals territory at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, this was an easier throw for Tanner McKee, a little play-action pass. The protection's outstanding. The tackle's holding up well, doing a good job. Simple out route, and it was wide open between linebackers and safeties, and moved the ball.
Here's a handoff to Shipley. He's slowed down near the line of scrimmage, and he will be stopped at the 30-yard line after a 1-yard gain.
Let's see if the Bengals defense can build their necks here and and limit this to nothing more than a field goal opportunity. They're already in field goal range. They have a deadly place kicker. Jake Elliott's about as good as there is in the National Football League. TJ Slayton showed up on that play and disrupted things to the line of scrimmage at defensive tackle.
Slayton and Chris Jenkins are the defensive tackles. Miles Murphy and Joseph Osai are the ends. On 2nd and 9, McKee throws, short pass, caught, and DJ Turner will make the stop at the 26. Will Shipley made the catch, and it's 3rd down and 4.
DJ Turner with a very, very sure tackle right there. I mean, he basically said, you know what, I'm going below the waist. I'm taking your legs out from underneath you, and he did, boy. I mean, that was just a training wheel tackle right there in terms of how you take somebody to the ground in space.
That's going to be the final play of the first quarter as the clock hits 0. The score at the end of 1. Cincinnati 14, Philadelphia 7. You're listening to the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Ready to call your next big career play? Huddle up with ProLink and get connected with the best opportunities in healthcare, manufacturing, engineering, and more. Whether you're looking for a flexible 10-week assignment or a 10-year permanent role, ProLink connects you with the right job and puts your long-term success first. Visit ProLinkWorks.com and click Get Started to apply now. ProLink, a proud sponsor of the Cincinnati Bengals. Hooday!
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at Paycor.com.
Bengal fans, Bengals Luxury Suites provide a great view of the action while offering an unparalleled combination of features and amenities. With limited inventory available, visit Bengals.com/suites to get yours today.
Our first students arrived in 1824, but let's fast forward 200 years and discover what's happening today. Miami University is first in Ohio and 12th nationally for a 4-year graduation rate. Plus, 99% of our grads are employed or furthering their education within 6 months of graduation. Simply put, Miami students graduate and make more money sooner. Miami University is where today's students become tomorrow's leaders. Visit miamioh.edu.
This is Tanya Wilmus from Delta Dental of Ohio. Our mission is to improve oral health. We achieve this through our wide range of benefit plans, advocacy in the policy arena, and active engagement in the communities where we do business. We couldn't do it without our dedicated participating dentists who go above and beyond to provide top quality care for our members. Together with our network dentists, we are building healthy, smart, vibrant communities, one smile at a time.
We remind you that you can watch your Bengals this season on the NFL on CBS, streaming on Paramount+. 1 quarter in the books, Cincinnati 14, Philadelphia 7, here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Thanks for tuning in. Philadelphia has it at the Cincinnati 26. First play of the second quarter is going to be a big one, 3rd down and 5.
In 3rd down, Philadelphia's only had 1 3rd down. They didn't convert. They're 0 for 1. The Bengals are 2 for 2 on 3rd down. But that's pretty amazing. Number of snaps run in the first quarter is outstanding offensively, and they've only got a total of 3 3rd down opportunities combined.
2 receivers out to each side of the formation. McKee in the gun. It's a long count for the tall quarterback. He has the ball, forced to scramble right. McKee looking around, throws, and it's incomplete. Tried to feed it to his tight end, Grant Calcaterra. Couldn't reel it in while trying to tiptoe the sideline, and it's 4th down and 5. And Jake Elliott and the field goal unit will trot out there, try to make it a 4-point game.
So now the Philadelphia Eagles are 0 for 2 on 3rd down, and this one is a big one because they've got to settle for the field goal opportunity here. And good job by the Bengals 3rd down defense. Al Golden likes that snap.
Christian Johnstone will snap. Punter Braden Mann is the holder. It's a 44-yard try for Elliott. His kick is a high, spinning end-over-end kick, and it is good. Each team has had the ball twice. Each team has scored twice, but the Bengals have 2 touchdowns. Philly has a touchdown and a field goal. Cincinnati has a 4-point lead. We'll take a timeout. 14:48 left in the second quarter. Cincinnati 14, Philadelphia 10. Here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Get to Miami Valley Gaming on Saturday, August 30th for a chance to win a Mercedes or $45,000.
Must be 21. Ohio Problem Gambling Helpline, 1-800-589-9966 or visit org.ohio.gov. Ready to take a break? Visit timeoutohio.com.
Bengals fans, a limited number of single-game tickets are available for all home games this season.
Be part of one of the most exciting atmospheres in sports. There is nothing like experiencing Bengals football live in Paycor Stadium.
Avoid those high fees on the secondary market. Go to Bengals.com/tickets and grab your seats before they're gone. Come rule the jungle with us. Hooray!
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
From packed stadiums to sold-out shows, Sports Illustrated Tickets puts you at the heart of the action. With over 50 million tickets to sports, concerts, and theater events worldwide, it's your go-to for unforgettable live experiences. Whether it's the 50-yard line, courtside, center stage, or anywhere in between, we've got your seats. Visit sitickets.com or download the app today. Sports Illustrated Tickets. Same seats, better prices. Fans deserve better.
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at paycor.com.
14:48 left in the first half. Cincinnati leads Philadelphia 14-10 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Since the first quarter is over, we think the starters are finished for the night. And if that's the case, the offense was great. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. The defense, unfortunately, disappointing against the backup quarterback and mostly subs for Philly. This kickoff will be handled at the 1. Brightwell toward the middle of the field. He crosses the 20, 25, 30.
Nice.
Penalty flags all over the place. He's at the 50, down to the 40, chopped down from behind at the Philadelphia 30-yard line, but there's laundry. It's going to be on Cincinnati.
And 2 flags. I mean, 2 people saw the infraction.
Holding. Receiving team number 85. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Would have been a 68-yard run back for Gary Brightwell. Unfortunately, it is lost to the pages of history.
Yes.
And as anticipated, the second string is in now on offense for the Bengals, led by quarterback Jake Browning.
Cam Grandy, unfortunately, the guilty party on that illegal block that nullified an outstanding kickoff return. It was well blocked, except for Grandy's. His technique and fundamentals weren't up to snuff.
Rookie running back Taj Brooks in the game. He's been very impressive in training camp. We expect him to get a heavy workload tonight. Ball will be placed right at the 20, so with a 14-10 lead, the Bengals have it 1st and 10 at their own 20. Browning in the gun. Taj Brooks lines up to his left. 2 receivers left, 2 out to the right. Browning throws, caught by Tanner Hudson. 5 yards up the field. The big tight end gets shoved by a couple of his offensive linemen. Winds up with a 9-yard gain.
Philadelphia's offense, like we said, Dan, you mentioned that the number 1s are out, but Philadelphia's number 1s. 14 plays, 122 yards, 8.7 yards per snap. Now, they struggled on 3rd down. They were 0 for 2. A Shipley run, didn't get it done. McKee, an incompletion, couldn't catch the football. So you take away the 3rd down miscues, 12 for 22. They average over 10 yards a play.
On 2nd and 1, it's a handoff to Taj Brooks, and he'll pick up the 1st down. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage, but he stayed on his feet. Then one of his offensive linemen shoved him from behind, and he got to the 30-yard line for the 1st down. Joshua Uche, the former Patriots standout, making the tackle for Philly.
Al Golden's not going to be happy about giving up over 10 yards per snap. 12 snaps, 122 yards. He'll be happy about 3rd down, third down's a big down. It stopped 2 drives. And Philly went 0 for 2 on third down, but man, they had their way on first and second down.
Isaiah Williams and Jermaine Burton go out to the right. Charlie Jones out to the left. 1st and 10 from the 31. Browning rolls left, looks back to the right, throws, and it is caught by Charlie Jones. There's a penalty flag in the secondary. Charlie ran all the way across the field to make the catch for a gain of 11.
Yeah, it's got to be an infraction on that back end by the Eagles. Taj Brooks, what a great blitz pickup block he has.
Illegal contact. Defense number 22. Penalties decline. Result of the play. First down.
Mac McWilliams, the guilty party, but the excellence of the play, the conversion, Tanner Hudson making a great play. I'll tell you what, Taj Brooks, that was a heck of a blitz pickup, son. He went down and just took the legs and knees right out from the blitzer, out from underneath him, and it was a butt over tea kettle type of block. You'd love to see those. That's going to be applauded during the when guys review the tape.
And Jahad Campbell was the guy that he toppled.
He toppled him big.
1st and 10 from the 42. Browning hands it off. Taj Brooks, head of steam, right side, crosses the 50. It's a very late penalty flag. Taj picked up 10 yards, but it's coming back.
Boy, Taj Brooks hit that, man.
Holding. Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
He was downhill right now, but unfortunately nullified by Jalen Rivers with a holding penalty. And obviously the officials felt like that was a major reason why Taj Brooks got underway as quickly and as efficiently and effectively as he did, because big tackle was blocking illegally up front.
He grabbed the waist of Azeez Ojulari, who really wasn't close to the play, but it was a pretty easy call, and it's a 10-yard penalty. 1st down and 20, play action fake. Browning with good protection, throws, and it's caught near the 1st down marker. And the Bengals are going to pick up 20 plus. Charlie Jones with his 2nd catch, make it exactly a 20-yard gain for the 1st down.
And Charlie Jones knew exactly what he had to get to generate the 1st down. He knew exactly where the chain markers were. I mean, he basically made his cut right there at the imaginary line. I mean, on television, you can see the yellow line. Well, Charlie Jones isn't seen in the yellow line. He knows where the chain gang is, though, where that yard marker is, and he got there.
3 catches, 40 yards for Charlie Jones so far tonight. Here's Taj Brooks trying to bounce it out to the right. Not much there. He's brought down after a 1-yard run by Gabe Hall.
Good to see Charlie Jones with the 3 catches, Dan, for 40 yards. He's had a great camp. He stayed healthy. I mean, he's a really good route runner. He's a clever receiver. He's got solid hands. He can make yards after catch. He's a physical runner. He's a great returner for the Bengals. He can wear many hats.
Missed the last 9 games last year with a sports hernia. Had 2 surgical procedures to fix it in the offseason. He's healthy and playing well so far tonight. Browning in trouble. He'll be sacked. Couldn't find an open target. Winds up eating the pig as Ty Robinson sacks him at the 46-yard line.
That's a pretty good push by the Philadelphia Eagles across the board. I mean, they just teed off. They said, we're gonna get after the quarterback this time, and they brought pressure, slot corner. They blitz him. They blitz a linebacker inside. They brought Joshua Uche at the outside linebacker position. Brought an inside linebacker as well. They get after the Bengals that time. They brought 6.
It's an 8-yard sack, and it's 3rd down and 17 as a result. Samaje Perine in. He'll motion into the backfield. He is a great blitz pickup guy. Browning throws off the hands of the intended receiver, and it's incomplete. Isaiah Williams was the person the ball was thrown to. It ricocheted high into the air off his hands, and the Bengals are very fortunate it was not picked off.
Campbell almost had it. He was making a diving attempt to try to get to the football. It went through Williams' hands, bounced off his head, and no, it's not. Yeah, it is Campbell. He could not quite come up with it. That's the first 3rd down that wasn't converted by the Cincinnati Bengals. It was 3rd and a bunch, 3rd and about 16, and now they're 2 for 3.
Ryan Rico into punt, a high spiral close to the sideline that goes out of bounds inside the 10. Let's see where they mark it out. That was perfectly done. They're going to mark it out right at the 5-yard line. Another great punt for Ryan Rico, who as a rookie last year set franchise records for punting average and net punting average. That was a 41-yarder, a 49-yarder out of bounds at the 5. We'll take a timeout. 10:18 remaining here in the second quarter. The score, Cincinnati 14, Philadelphia 10 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
If you've been hurt in a car crash or on the job, don't just hope for help, demand results. Postman Law delivers fast, easy, and effective representation fighting to get you more. Call 844-POSTMAN for a free case evaluation. It's free to get started. You pay nothing unless we win for you. Others promise. Postman delivers. Call 844-POSTMAN today. That's 844-POSTMAN.
My name is Toph, T-O-P-H, and recently I negotiated massive tax relief for a former Cincinnati football star. My playbook worked to perfection, and the IRS was left watching as my celebrity client ran free into the end zone and celebrated with tears of joy pouring down his face. Imagine the freedom if your massive IRS problem was resolved permanently. Now stop procrastinating and visit 513toph.com, 513toph.com. Don't live in fear. Toph is here.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Bengals tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Bengals.
Every Wednesday during the regular season, join Dave Lapham and Dan Horde on ESPN 1530 for Bengals Game Plan, presented by Bud Light. For more information, visit Bengals.com/listen.
Are you ready to take control of your career? First Star Logistics offers you the highest commissions in the industry as a logistic account executive. Learn more at firststarlogistics.com/careers or call 513-675-6120, Dan.
Cincinnati up 14-10, 10 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the half. Before the commercial break, Ryan Rico's punt was spotted out at the 5. Then after a consultation, they moved the ball up to the 10. Darren Simmons was red hot about it, but Philly will have it at the 10-yard line. Veteran A.J. Dillon in at running back. McKee to throw, floats it deep down the field, and it is caught out to the 38-yard line. There's a penalty flag in the secondary. Once again, it's 6'6" Johnny Wilson with that record-setting wingspan.
Defense number 35. Penalties decline. Result of the play, first down.
Just going up and over people to haul it in.
Yeah, and Jalen Davis, the penalty was called on him. Jalen Davis was trying to get physical with him.
He grabbed jersey.
Yeah, and that's not the way to get physical. Never found the football. Never turned to find the football. Jalen Davis was dwarfed.
28 yards on the play, out to the 38-yard line. First down and 10 for Philly. McKee under center. It's a handoff. Nice cutback and a decent pickup charging between the hash marks. It is A.J. Dillon. Cam Sample making the tackle. And it's a 10-yard gain on the play.
Penalties in this football game. Well played in that regard. The Zebras have been very quiet. Have not been a lot of laundry out on the football field. Bengals have been penalized 3 times for 35 yards, almost 12 yards per penalty, which is painful. Philadelphia's only been penalized once for 5 yards.
So from the 10 to the 48 and 2 snaps. Here's another handoff, and Shamar Stewart will make a tackle in the backfield on veteran A.J. Dillon, a 247-pound running back, and he's brought down for a loss of 3 yards on the play.
Stewart did a great job of winning right now at the line of scrimmage. I mean, he basically just discarded the offensive lineman he was working against, hit him right in the middle of his chest, knocked him back, threw him aside, made the tackle.
Every day that you watch Shamar Stewart, he does something at some point that makes you say, whoa. McKee under pressure and ridden down for a sack. Taven Bryant, the former first-round draft pick by Jacksonville, makes the sack. But that was one of those instances where there were several guys right in the face of McKee, and it wound up being a sack for Bryant.
I agree. The Bengals defensive line overwhelmed Philadelphia's offensive line. TJ Slayton was right in the face of the quarterback as well. The interior of the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line was beaten severely on that snap.
So back-to-back lost yardage plays. First the 3-yard loss on a run, then the sack. McKee on 3rd and long, throws it short over the middle. It's caught, and Dillon will be tackled near the 50, about 8 yards short of a Philadelphia first down. 4th-round draft pick Barrett Carter, the speedy linebacker out of Clemson, making the tackle.
And here's the punt by the Philadelphia Eagles, where you're punting it close to midfield. The snap of the football will be your own 49-yard line. You want to pin the Cincinnati Bengals at least inside the 20, preferably inside the 10, and maybe even inside the 5-yard line. Let's see if the Eagles can do that and establish field position.
Charlie Jones waits at the 10 to return this punt. Mann puts the nose of the ball down, kicks a very high end-over-end punt that goes out of bounds near the 10, and we'll see where it's spotted out. Right at the 10-yard line.
Yep. Philadelphia now is 0 for 3 on 3rd down. Al Golden has to be very happy with what his defense is doing on those 3rd down snaps. They're getting it done for him.
We have a timeout with 7:17 remaining in the half. Cincinnati's ball at its own 10. The score, 14-10 Bengals. Here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
It's doing the little things right and attention to quality to make us the right choice to work on your home. Not just covering your old shingles with new. The continued quality of our work is what you deserve.
Ray St. Clair Roofing.
In the heart of downtown, Richter & Phillips Jewelers offers an experience unlike any other. With a team of dedicated, friendly specialists, a sparkling showroom stacked with Cincinnati's largest bridal selection, and free parking right across the street, this is your engagement ring destination. Richter & Phillips Jewelers since 1896.
Keep your summer fun going in the best-selling Toyota Tacoma. Now through September 2nd, get 1.99 APR financing plus $500 APR cash on all remaining new 24 gas-powered Tacomas. And while supplies last, you can lease a new 24 Tacoma SR5 double cab 4x4 for just $219 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. Do you see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. And check out our other great deals at your Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends September 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Bengal fans, Bengals Luxury Suites provide a great view of the action while offering an unparalleled combination of features and amenities. With limited inventory available, visit Bengals.com/suites to get yours today.
Bengals have a 4-point lead, 14-10 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Cincinnati's ball, 1st and 10. The Bengals at their own 10 with Jake Browning in at quarterback. Joe Burrow, 2 series, 2 touchdowns. He went 9 for 10, 123 yards, 12-yard touchdown pass to Tanner Hudson, and a 36-yard touchdown pass to numero uno, Jamar Chase.
And really, he went 10 for 11 for 3 touchdowns, but one was nullified by penalty. I mean, what an efficient day. 10 completions, 3 touchdowns, 9 completions, 2 touchdowns is the official numbers at the conclusion of the game. That dog will win.
Browning in the shotgun. Taj Brooks motions to his right. It's a handoff to Brooks. Has a hole up the middle. Gets those pads down and runs to the 15 for a 5-yard gain. You can shop the Bengals Pro Shop, a Fanatics experience, on the North Plaza level of Paycor Stadium, or you can shop online anytime at Bengals.com.
The Bengals now with this drive start at their own 10-yard line. Their average drive starts at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia's their 21-yard line.
Charlie Jones, Jermaine Burton, and Mitch Tinsley go out to the left. Browning hands it off. Taj Brooks will be stopped for no gain. Defensive lineman Jacob Sykes beat his man right away and was waiting at the line of scrimmage to tackle Taj Brooks.
Was he ever? A quick move, a little rip, a little swim move. I mean, he got up the field right now. Volson is working on him. Let's see what he did on this particular snap. It was basically almost a mental error as much as anything. The Bengals had a double team on him, and both guys came off him too early.
Brooks out, Samaje Perine in. 3rd down and 5, Bengals from their own 15-yard line. Tinsley motions out wide to the left. Browning against a 5-man rush. Good protection. His throw is caught by Mitch Tinsley. There's a penalty flag in the secondary. The play is a first down if it stands.
Yeah, I think they're calling defensive pass interference on the cover man. I mean, he was...
Pass interference. Defense number 23.
Yeah, Ricks.
Penalty decline. Result of the play is first down.
So now the Bengals are 3 for 4 on 3rd down. I mean, they're getting it done on 3rd down, and you know they've had reasonable conversion yards that they had to make to move the chains, but this one, Jake Browning did a nice job getting the ball down the football field. Ricks for good gain.
1st and 10, Bengals at their own 30 after the catch by Mitch Tinsley. Here's a handoff to Taj Brooks, bounces off a tackle at the 32 and leans forward for an extra yard. He gains about 3 on that first down run. Obo Okoronkwo making the tackle for Philly.
Okoronkwo, that's a name that Philadelphia Eagle fans are aware of. Man, that was some contact there. Both players lowering their head and shoulders, and it was a cocoa butt right there, helmet to helmet shot.
Here's a rollout to the right and a pass back to the left. It is caught by Taj Brooks. He will not get the first down, but he gains a few. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 3 opportunity. Brandon Johnson making the tackle as the Bengals have advanced it to the 37-yard line.
Good little misdirection play there. A lot of action to the right. Get the defense moving in that direction. And then a little naked bootleg rollout by the quarterback Browning and find his running back for a positive gain.
Burton and Tinsley go out to the right. Charlie Jones motions out to the left. Tanner Hudson in at tight end. Browning looks to throw. His pass incomplete, intended for Charlie Jones, and no penalty flag on the sideline. Eli Ricks in coverage.
They went back shoulder there, but Ricks was Johnny on the spot. Good coverage, good hands. He's got long arms, and he did a great job of getting right up on the line of scrimmage and jamming Charlie Jones right away. But he mugged him. I mean, he mugged him. He got away with one there.
That's crazy.
I don't know how much contact.
How do you miss that?
To not see that contact is inexcusable.
Ryan Rico into punt. Floats it very high into the air. Charging forward is Avery Williams. Catches at the 25 and gets tackled around the 29-yard line.
Yeah, Zach Taylor cannot be happy about that last non-call.
Eli Ricks got away with armed robbery.
He did.
On the pass intended for Charlie Jones. We have a timeout with 4:19 left in the half. It's Cincinnati 14, Philadelphia 10. The Eagles will have it at their own 28 when we come back on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives. Along with great benefits, we also help our members find stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers. We're improving lives. We're reimagining health insurance.
Get to Miami Valley Gaming on Saturday, August 30th for a chance to win a Mercedes or 45 grand.
Must be 21. Ohio Problem Gambling Helpline, 1-800-589-9966 or visit org.ohio.gov. Ready to take a break? Visit timeoutohio.com.
Behind every successful business is a strong leader. That's why the Cincinnati Bengals leave HR to Paycor. Paycor's HR software helps build winning teams and great places to work. We're pumped to watch Bengals history unfold at Paycor Stadium. Find out how Paycor can help your business at paycor.com.
Bengals fans, a limited number of single-game tickets are available for all home games this season.
Be part of one of the most exciting atmospheres in sports. There is nothing like experiencing Bengals football live in Paycor Stadium.
Avoid those high fees on the secondary market. Go to Bengals.com/tickets and grab your seats before they're gone. Come rule the jungle with us. Hooray!
Our first students arrived in 1824, but let's fast forward 200 years and discover what's happening today. Miami University is number 3 among national public universities for excellence in undergraduate teaching, a top 10 college for producing Fortune 500 CEOs, and one of the 100 best colleges for future leaders with an entrepreneurship program among the top 10 in the world. Producing exceptional leaders and mentors was, is, and will always be something we do. Miami University is where today's students become tomorrow's leaders. Visit miamioh.edu.
Cincinnati 14, Philly 10, 4:19 remaining in the second quarter. Here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. The Bengals scored on their first 2 drives. They've punted on their last 2 drives. Philadelphia has the ball at the 28 with the Bengals up by 4. Tanner McKee remains the quarterback. A.J. Dillon, the former Green Bay Packer, is the running back. On 1st and 10 from the 28. It's a rollout to the right by McKee. He throws, and it's nearly picked off. Good anticipation by DJ Ivey on a throw intended for Darius Cooper.
Yeah, he broke on that ball very, very well. And that was kind of an unusual, a first down play that wasn't successful because both teams have lit it up on first down. The Bengals, 14 first down plays, 148 yards, 10.57 average per snap on first down. The Eagles, 10 first down snaps, 123, 12.3.
Second down and 10 for Philly. The Eagles at their own 28. They go empty for Tanner McKee, the former Stanford quarterback. He catches a shotgun snap, throws left. It is caught short of the sticks. And a gain of about 5 yards on the play for Anais Smith. Bengals sent 5 that time. McKee got rid of it quickly. It's 3rd down and 5.
See if the Bengals can get off the field on 3rd down. Al Golden would definitely enjoy that. Obviously, first down is an issue. And the way the Eagles and Bengals have both done a great job on first down, 3rd down becomes an easier proposition.
Nate Brooks made the tackle on that last play. 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. McKee throws toward the far sideline, and it's caught. Nate Brooks did a 360-degree spin. He got a little bit lost. Johnny Wilson was able to make the catch for the first down.
The Eagles had been 0 for 3 on 3rd down. That's their first conversion of the evening, and it comes on a route to the sideline, and a little bit of pushing, little hand fighting going on. It's getting physical out there, boy. And on the back end, down the football field, between receivers and defensive back, a lot of hands.
18 yards on that throw out to the 50-yard line. It's 1st down and 10. Out of a pistol, play action fake. McKee throws to the running back, and Burks runs down and tackles A.J. Dillon after a 7-yard gain.
A.J. Dillon is a big man. I mean, he is a physical running back, like you mentioned, Dan, about a 240-pounder. He'll block you. He catches the ball well coming out of the backfield, and he's a punishing runner.
I remember the Bengals had a joint practice against Green Bay a couple of years ago when he was still the Packers. He stood next to Joe Mixon. He's not a small man,
right,
and Joe looked tiny in comparison. On 2nd and 3, here's a slant, and it is caught. Great spin move by Darius Cooper, and he's run out of bounds with a first down by Tyson Anderson at the Cincinnati 26.
Yeah, that was one heck of a play. That's about as tight a pirouette, as Paul Brown used to call it, as you're going to see. I mean, Cooper just tremendous catch, plant that foot, spin to the outside. Tough deal for Tyson Anderson.
16 yards on the catch for rookie Darius Cooper out of Tarleton State in Texas, an FCS program. It takes us to the 2-minute warning. So we'll take a timeout. The score, Cincinnati 14, Philadelphia 10. This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Gear up like the pros at the Bengals Pro Shop, a Fanatics experience. From jerseys and sideline apparel to hats, accessories, and exclusive team merch, the Bengals Pro Shop has everything you need to rep the orange and black. Visit us on the plaza level at Paycor Stadium's north end zone or shop anytime online at shop.bengals.com. Game day or every day, show your stripes in style with great gear from the Bengals Pro Shop. See us today at shop.bengals.com.
What's up, Pooh Day Nation? Look, we know you can't count on everyone agreeing on how many ways to serve their children, but you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. That's right, watch your local NFL game live every Sunday, all season long through the playoffs. And follow along as Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and the boys aim to make this year Cincinnati's year. So visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. And count on Sundays for another must-see season of Bengals football with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Looking for the best internet service? Alta Fiber is the top-rated internet provider in Cincinnati, according to Ookla's speed test results. With speeds up to 3 gig and 99.99% network reliability, Alta Fiber is the easy choice. Don't settle for anything less than the best. For a limited time, get $50 off your first month when you bundle fiber internet and Fioptics Plus TV service for just $30 a month each. Sign up today at altafiber.com.
Bengals are up 14-10. We have 2 minutes left in the half here in Philadelphia. The Eagles have it 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 26. The Baltimore Ravens also in action tonight at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That game is at halftime. Baltimore has a 21-9 lead. One of the 3 Baltimore touchdowns came on an 87-yard punt return by rookie LeJontay Wester out of the University of Colorado.
Boy, I brought the house down on that one, man. I bet the decibel level was deafening on that play. 87-yard punt return. What a thrill for the young man.
1st and 10, Philly at the Cincinnati 26. McKee under center, hands it off to A.J. Dillon, and Dillon just started driving people backward until he had 8 yards.
Yeah.
Oren Burks and Taven Bryan were there for Cincinnati, but they went for a ride.
Certainly did, and Dillon was the driver. He also, his offensive line in front of him gave him an opportunity, gave him a crease, and then it was him. He just lowers his shoulder pads, gets underneath the defensive players, and then with that powerful leg drive, he like you said, Danny, he took some folks with him for a while, took them on a little journey, a little ride.
Bengals just called a timeout. They're trying to preserve time for the offense with 1:52 remaining here in the half. 2nd down and 2 for Philadelphia coming up from the Cincinnati 18-yard line. The Bengals have a 14-10 lead. It's a pistol formation. A handoff to Dillon, and he'll run for the 1st down. Dejon Anthony makes the tackle inside the 10. It's in between the 9 and the 10, where it's 1st and goal.
Man, back-to-back runs where he has shown how powerful and physical that he really is. I mean, he has pretty good vision, and he makes very, very quick, decisive cuts. Little jump cut there. This guy, boy, when he gets his feet on the ground and starts churning those legs, he is something to be behold.
Missed all of last year with a neck injury after 4 good years for Green Bay. His best season was 803 yards. Earned the nickname Quadzilla for those powerful legs.
Man, I'm telling you. Been doing some leg extensions to get those legs built up and some squats.
Bengals called another timeout. They've got 1 left. 1:45 remaining in the half. 1st and goal from the 9.5. It's a handoff to Dillon. He's grabbed by those big quads and yanked to the ground around the 7-yard line. The Bengals will call their final timeout with 1:39 remaining in the half. Tyson Anderson gets credit for the tackle.
Love to see the Bengals get a little goal line stand here. Inside the 10-yard line, inside the 5-yard line. That's when you have to muscle up and step up big and make some plays for your defensive football team. If you can shut people down in the red zone inside the 20, the low red zone inside the 10, and the low red zone inside the 5-yard line, that'll help you. That's going to help you win some football games. Let's see if the Bengals defense can swell up and do it.
The Bengals won the toss and took the ball, so Philadelphia is going to get it to begin the third quarter. That's why Zach Taylor just used 3 timeouts. Hopes of getting the ball back before the half. 2nd and goal from the 7.
Whoa.
Here's an incomplete pass thanks to great pressure applied by linebacker Joe Giles Harris. He was right in on the quarterback, Tanner McKee, forcing him to throw the ball away.
Yeah, there was an assignment error by the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, at the end of the line of scrimmage, he's a rush guy. I mean, he has to be taken care of. Every single protection accounts for him, and somebody blew it. Somebody went where they were supposed to be, executed the wrong assignment.
Joe Giles Harris has 6 years of NFL experience if you include time on practice squads. 3rd down and goal from the 7. McKee will look to throw. His pass into the end zone, caught for an easy touchdown by Anais Smith. He had a couple of yards of separation. Way too easy in that part of the field.
Yeah, and that touchdown pass on 3rd down is a dagger. Particularly 3rd down in the low red zone. And it was their second conversion on 3rd down. They started the game 0 for 3. They've converted the last 2 on 3rd down. That's not a trend that you want to see. You want to see the Bengals defense continue to be excellent on 3rd down.
1:33 left in the half, so the Bengals will get the ball back with some time. Here comes the extra point, and the line drive kick is good. Philadelphia leads for the first time as backup cornerback Tanner McKee has been slicing and dicing the Bengals defense up. He is 12 for 15, 164 yards, a touchdown, a passer rating of 134.4, and a 3-point lead with 93 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, I bet he's thrilled. His family, if they're not here watching the football game, they're certainly watching it somewhere. And man, he's delivering. He's taken full advantage of the opportunity that the coaching staff is given here to perform against the Cincinnati Bengals tonight.
He started the final game of the regular season last year when the Eagles were in a position to rest their starters, and he played well in a win over the New York Giants. Threw for 269 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, and had a passer rating of 100.6.
And that's a good sign, a good indicator that the time that you spent developing Tanner McKee has paid off, because those are good numbers you put up.
This kickoff fielded around the 6 by Jermaine Burton. Penalty flags down. Burton tackled at the 23-yard line. 1:27 left in the half.
You got holding against the Bengals will back them up even more, so it's going to be a long field.
Holding. Receiving team number 43. Pass it into the goal. First down.
So the second time the Bengals have been penalized for holding on a kick return.
All right, correction, 23 to 13.
Yeah, Darren Simmons isn't going to be the least bit happy about that. You don't want to give up yards on special teams, particularly by penalty. That drives him absolutely bonkers.
The Bengals are out of timeouts. They've got 1:27 seconds to try to drive 87 yards, or enough to get within field goal range. Browning to throw, sets up a screen. That was covered. Jake rolls right and throws it out of bounds and takes a hit after getting rid of the ball from Joshua Uche.
Nowhere to go with the football. Gets out of pocket.
While the quarterback is in the pocket.
He was out of pocket. While the quarterback was in the pocket, he was holding.
Defense number 35. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So while he was in the pocket, there was holding, and that's going to 5 yards and move the chains because it's a first down. defensive holding, automatic first down.
Brandon Johnson guilty in the secondary. 1:18 left in the half, and the Bengals now have it 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. Tinsley goes in motion out to the right. Hudson comes back to the left in motion. Browning waiting for the shotgun snap. Jake catches. Short drop. Pump fakes. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for a diving Charlie Jones. Stops the clock with 1:14 left in the half, and the Bengals trailing by 3.
Yeah, diving Charlie Jones, and then a diving Philadelphia Eagle as well, trying to make a play on the football after Charlie can't quite make the play.
Another good blitz pickup by Taj Brooks.
Yeah, he's putting his nose right in the middle of the chest, or if he's not doing that, he's chopping the legs. He's chopping them up like Tim Burr.
2 receivers left, 2 out to the right. 2nd and 10 from the 18. It's a 5-man rush. The Bengals pick it up. This pass should have been intercepted, and Eli Ricks dropped one that was right in his gut. Intended for Jermaine Burton.
He'll have nightmares tonight. He's not going to be able to close his eyes without seeing that football ricochet off his hands. I mean, Ricks, he might have done some damage. He might have taken that to the house. It could have been a pick 6, but it should have at least been a pick.
Well, he got away with that penalty earlier, so it evens out a bit.
The football gods said you will not enjoy a pick 6.
3rd and 10, 1:10 left in the half. So if the Bengals throw an incomplete pass, the Eagles would have plenty of time. Browning to throw. Throws off his back foot. Caught short of the sticks by Jermaine Burton. He will not get the first down. It's a 3-yard gain on 3rd and 10. The Eagles will call a timeout with 1:02 left in the half.
First charge timeout.
And save time for their offense, with the Bengals having to punt.
The Bengals are now 3 for 6 on 3rd down. They started out so well converting on 3rd down, and then, man, the door has slammed. They cannot find a play on 3rd down that has worked against this Philadelphia Eagle defensive football team.
Anais Smith, who caught the go-ahead touchdown pass, will go back to return this punt. Ryan Rico will be standing inside his own 10 when it's snapped back to him by Cal Adamitis. .62 seconds left in the half. Philadelphia has outgained the Bengals, 233 yards to 212. Rico punts, launches it high into the air. Smith settles under it, makes an over-the-shoulder catch at the 26, trying to run toward the near sideline, and he's on his feet at the 40, the 50. Rico dives at him, can't make the stop. The Bengals get him out of bounds as Cal Adamitis shoved him out at the Cincinnati 30-yard line.
Well, Zach Taylor, utilizing all of his timeouts to get the football back for his offense, is in a situation where it's backfiring a little bit because the offense did not reward him for getting the football to them, for them to go and execute against the Eagles. And now, with 45 seconds left after that great return and flipping field position like was accomplished by the punt return team of the Philadelphia Eagles, with 45 seconds to play, they're already in field goal range of Elliott.
54 yards on the punt, 46 yards on the return by Anais Smith. Gary Brightwell was in great position to make the tackle and whiffed. 1st and 10 from the Cincinnati 29. McKee, short pass, caught. Dillon runs out of bounds to stop the clock after gaining 9 down to the 20-yard line.
Al Golden brought 5 that time. Actually, it was 6. He's like, you know what, I got to heat them up. I can't let them stand back there and pick us apart down the football field. I have to get some pressure and get the quarterback off his spot and get him thinking a little bit.
40 seconds left in the half. Philadelphia still has 2 timeouts to use if needed. 2nd down and 1 at the Cincinnati 20. McKee waits in the gun. He has the ball. He's looking left. Now throws to the right. Touchdown.
Wow.
Near the forward right pylon, Darius Cooper hauls in a perfect throw from Tanner McKee.
Boy, Tanner McKee is on fire. I mean, this guy, limited opportunities, but he has taken advantage of every single one. You mentioned last year him going out and performing so well for the Philadelphia Eagles down the stretch of the regular season. And, boy, he's following it up with another great performance here in preseason game number 1 against the Bengals.
Well, that touchdown drive took 9 seconds.
Jeez.
2 plays, 29 yards. The touchdown was 20. Elliott's PAT is good. 24 first-half points for the Eagles' backups.
Yeah, that's disappointing to say the least. During the course of that flurry of activity and points scored by the Philadelphia Eagles, Elijah Cooks, their wide receiver, was taken off the field in a golf cart, and he wasn't doing very well at all. In fact, there were tears rolling down his cheeks, and that's not a good thing to see. So some sort of an injury that might be significant. We shall see what kind of reports forthcoming.
Well, that was a pretty disastrous stretch for the Bengals. They got the ball with about a minute and a half left in the half. Couldn't do anything with it. Punted it. Gave up a 46-yard punt return. And then a 2-play, 29-yard touchdown drive.
Yeah,
we still have 35 seconds left.
Not very good situational football there. I mean, the Bengals, they basically mishandled every situation.
This kickoff will go to Brightwell. Maybe he can make up for the missed tackle. He runs to the 10, the 20, middle of the field, 25, and thrown down rudely at the 29 with 30 seconds left in the half.
Let's see if the Bengals can get down the football field themselves. A couple of chunk plays would be nice, and see if they can put at least 3 points on the board, to draw within 7, or 7 points on the board to draw within 3.
Tanner McKee, 193 yards, 2 touchdown passes, 1 touchdown run in the first half. The Bengals will take a knee and run the remaining 30 seconds off the clock. And Philadelphia will go to the locker room with a 10-point lead. The Bengals were up 14-7. Philadelphia scored the last 17 points of the half.
Yeah, it was a flurry of activity for the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Bengals were taking combination punches from the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were landing every single punch they threw.
Our halftime score, Philadelphia 24, Cincinnati 14. Stay tuned for Wayne Box-Miller in the halftime report here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Bengals tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Bengals.
Movie night, game night, make it a pizza night. Try one of Donato's all-new barbecue or buffalo chicken pizzas. Whether it's that sweet barbecue sauce or zesty buffalo, Donato's has the flavor you can savor. Feed the whole family or give yourself some leftovers at the only place where you gotta love more. Donato's.
Want the inside scoop on your Cincinnati Bengals? Get exclusive access to the Bengals Booth podcast, hosted by Dan Horde, the voice of the Bengals. Every week we bring you the latest news, expert analysis, and game recaps you won't hear anywhere else. Hear from Bengals players, coaches, and special guests as we break down every play and key moment of the season. Whether it's post-game breakdowns or insider info, Bengals Booth keeps you in the loop. Don't miss a single episode. Listen to the Bengals Booth podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm." Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Picked off!
Yeah.
The Bengals have it into the end zone, and the Bengals get a touchdown after all.
How about it? The halftime report is brought brought to you by Alta Fiber. Alta Fiber, the official Wi-Fi and internet provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Kettering Health, best care for the best fans. Kettering Health, official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, here's Wayne Box Miller on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Welcome to the halftime report. The halftime score: the Philadelphia Eagles 24, the Cincinnati Bengals 17. The Bengals go on the board first, but the Philadelphia Eagles close out the half with 2 scores. Let's get to the highlights. It started off the way we hope it happens all year. Burrow to Chase.
Burrow back to throw against the 4-man rush. His pass caught by Jamar Chase near the Eagles sideline, and he steps out of bounds with a first down at the 45 and an 11-yard gain.
Ball was on the left hash mark. Jamar Chase was wide receiver on the right side of the formation. Ran an out pattern to that right sideline and right in front of the Philadelphia Eagles bench. And Joe Burrow put it right on the money. I mean, that ball was in the air for a while. That had some RPMs on it.
And Joe Burrow continued his passing ways, culminating a 10-play drive with this one to Tanner Hudson.
3 receivers left, 1 out to the right. The receiver to the right is Chase. Here's a short pass, caught by Tanner Hudson,
nice.
Lunging toward the goal line. Yeah. Touchdown, nice. Bengals. Tanner Hudson caught it at the 3, lowered his shoulder pads, and got the football over the goal line.
It's smattering of boos, and it's getting louder from the Philadelphia Eagle fans. That's a touchdown. I mean, a tremendous effort of extending his body, keeping his knees off the ground, his midsection off the ground, and that's a tremendous effort. How about overcoming?
And the Eagles answer right back with a 9-play drive of their own, culminating with the hot quarterback Tanner McKee.
Ball is inside the 1, and the Eagles will line up in the tush-push formation. McKee gets shoved toward the goal line, and he's in. It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
The Bengals come right back with a 5-play drive, and you heard this before. Burrow to Chase.
Burrow waiting for the shotgun snap, 2-by-2 formation, looks left, throws left, caught by Chase, escapes a tackle, racing down the sideline, touchdown!
Nice.
Bengals, Jamar Chase, picking up where he left off last year when he led the NFL with 17 touchdowns, and Keely Ringo's athletic supporter is sitting on the playing surface.
And the Bengals defense steps up on 2nd and 10. They come up with a big play.
McKee under pressure and ridden down for a sack. Taven Bryant, the former first-round draft pick by Jacksonville, makes the sack. But that was one of those instances where there were several guys right in the face of McKee. Yeah. And it wound up being a sack for Bryant.
I agree. The Bengals defensive line overwhelmed Philadelphia's offensive line. TJ Slayton was right in the face of the quarterback as well.
But McKee kept his composure and put together a 10-play drive, culminating on this touchdown pass.
3rd down and goal from the 7. McKee will look to throw. His pass into the end zone, caught for an easy touchdown by Anais Smith. He had a couple of yards of separation. Way too easy in that part of the field.
Yeah, and that touchdown pass on 3rd down is a dagger. You know, particularly 3rd down in the low red zone, and it was their second conversion on 3rd down.
And the Bengals could not run out the clock at the end of the half, so McKee gets the ball back and puts together one more score.
McKee waits in the gun. He has the ball. He's looking left. Now throws to the right. Touchdown.
Wow.
Near the forward right pylon, Darius Cooper calls in a perfect throw from Tanner McKee.
Boy, Tanner McKee is on fire. I mean, this guy, limited opportunities, you know, but he has taken advantage of every single one. You mentioned last year him going out and performing so well for the Philadelphia Eagles down the stretch of the regular season. And, boy, he's following it up with another great performance here in preseason game number 1 against the Bengals.
And they outscored the Bengals 17-0 in the second quarter. We'll be back with more at Halftime Report right here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
5 divided by 3 is 166.7%. So Fifth Third Bank makes banking a Fifth Third better by protecting you and your money with Smart Shield. Like the Bengals defense protects their end zone. We blitz hackers with threat blocking. We run audibles with alerts. And we've always got a free safety roaming around with 24/7 monitoring. So when you want a great defense, you want Fifth Third. This is banking a Fifth Third better. Visit 53.com/SmartShield for more information, including product restrictions and details. Deposit and credit products provided by Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Gear up like the pros at the Bengals Pro Shop, a Fanatics experience. From jerseys and sideline apparel to hats, accessories, and exclusive team merch, the Bengals Pro Shop has everything you need to rep the orange and black. Visit us on the plaza level at Paycor Stadium's north end zone or shop anytime online at shop.bengals.com. Game day or every day, show your stripes in style with great gear from the Bengals Pro Shop. See us today at shop.bengals.com.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
From packed stadiums to sold-out shows, Sports Illustrated Tickets puts you at the heart of the action. With over 50 million tickets to sports, concerts, and theater events worldwide, it's your go-to for unforgettable live experiences. Whether it's the 50-yard line, courtside, center stage, or anywhere in between, we've got your seats. Visit SITickets.com or download the app today. Sports Illustrated Tickets. Same seats, better prices. Fans deserve better.
Welcome back to the the halftime report right on the First All Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
Broadcasting from high atop Frogs Mountain, the lunatic fringe of American FM. 102.7 WEBN, Cincinnati.
Let's go back to Lincoln Financial Field with Dan Hort and Dave Lapham.
All right, Box, thank you very much. Let's start with the halftime injury report brought to you by Kettering Health. The best care for the best fans. Kettering Health is the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Geno Stone started this game at safety and came out after 4 snaps. We believe we received no word of an injury, so honestly, we don't know what happened to Geno Stone, and I don't want to do any speculating about an injury, whether it happened or not, but we only report that he came out after just a few snaps in this game. Let's get to first half stat leaders. They are brought to you by Paycor, proud to be the official HR software provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Well, statistically, couldn't have been much better for the first on offense. Joe Burrow's first pass of the game was incomplete, dropped by T. Higgins. After that, he completed 9 in a row for 123 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, and a passer rating just under perfect. Perfect is 158.3. Burrow's 157.5. He threw it to Jamar Chase 4 times, 4 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown. Burrow's other touchdown pass, a 12-yarder to Tanner Hudson. That's the good news. The bad news is that the backup quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, Tanner McKee, was more or less just as good. 14 for 17, facing the Bengals' first-team defense in the first quarter and the second-team defense in the second quarter. Total of 193 passing yards for McKee, 2 touchdown passes, no interceptions, a passer rating of 153.2. He also had a 1-yard touchdown run. Halftime score, Philadelphia 24, the Bengals 14. Back with the second half in just a moment here on the First Down Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Bengals fans, a limited number of single-game tickets are available for all home games this season.
Be part of one of the most exciting atmospheres in sports. There is nothing like experiencing Bengals football live in Paycor Stadium.
Avoid those high fees on the secondary market. Go to Bengals.com/tickets and grab your seats before they're gone. Come rule the jungle with us. Hooray!
Attention Hamilton County military and veterans. Hamilton County Veteran Services and the County Commissioners invite you and your families to the 2025 Appreciation Day event at Sawyer Point on Saturday, August 23rd from 2 to 10 p.m. It's a day to celebrate you for your service. Enjoy music, family activities, a resource fair, food, fireworks, and more. Register and learn more at hcvsc.org/appreciation. That's hcvsc.org/appreciation. We'll see you there.
Donato's just made your dinner decision easy. Try the all-new barbecue chicken or buffalo chicken pizzas. Whether you want that sweet, smoky flavor or the zesty, bold flavor of buffalo, Donato's has got you covered. Call it comfort food with a kick. Now, what are you waiting for? Order Donato's today.
Tune in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Bengals weekly radio shows. Visit Bengals.com/broadcast for date, time, and station.
United Electric has served the tri-state area for more than 60 years. For all your commercial and industrial electrical needs, call Rick Rebholz at 513-383-7547 or visit us online at unitedeldc.com.
Philadelphia 24, Cincinnati 14 here on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network as we get set for the start of the third quarter. This broadcast is copyrighted by the Cincinnati Bengals for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any descriptions or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited. We're in the broadcast booth here at Lincoln Financial Field with our great crew. Our producer is Dave Yiddy Armbruster. Our engineer is Dave MacGyver Abbott. Our host, Champagne Wayne, a.k.a. Wayne Bachler. Drew Heidi is our studio producer, our statistician, Paul Hummel. Our spotter is Nate Great-Richa. And we appreciate you tuning in this Thursday night from Philly. Cincinnati kicks off. This is fielded 1 yard deep in the end zone. Avery Williams takes a knee, and that means the ball will come out to the 35-yard line, the first time we've seen a touchback tonight. And Tanner McKee will stay in the game at quarterback.
And he was on a nice roll in the second quarter. Philadelphia on 18 snaps in the second quarter, 140 yards. Bengals 65 yards on 17 snaps. Philadelphia outgained the Bengals by 85 yards in the second quarter. That's significant, and they put a lot of points up as a result of it. They finished those drives with points.
Keelan Robinson, a running back for Philly. So Will Shipley handled it in the first quarter. A.J. Dillon in the second. Keelan Robinson in here in the third. P.J. Jules at safety for the Bengals, playing with Tyson Anderson. Dejon Anthony played most of the first half. Here's a handoff to Robinson. Broke a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Runs to the 40. Tyson Anderson comes up and makes the tackle at the first down marker. A 10-yard gain out to the 45.
Very short tackle by Tyson Anderson. It's a good start to his second half. Very physical. Boy, I'll tell you, when he bounced it, showed some wheels, man. He got to the perimeter like in a heartbeat.
Braylon Lux came from the edge and had a shot at tackling Robinson for a loss, but he ran through his arms. Lux, an undrafted rookie corner. First and 10 from the 45 for McKee. The Eagles go empty. Shotgun snap to the tall quarterback under pressure. Begins scrambling right. Being chased by Gregory, and he goes incomplete. Just the fourth incompletion of the night, as drafted rookie Eric Gregory was in pursuit from his defensive tackle spot.
I mean, you're not going to mistake Tanner McKee for Lamar Jackson or, his teammate Jalen Hurts. But I mean, he shows some mobility here. I mean, he gets to the outside. Granted, it's a defensive end that he's out running to the perimeter, but he was picking him up, putting him down pretty well.
Second down and 10. Philly at its own 45-yard line. Here's the run to the right for Robinson. Penalty flag down as the tackle is made right near the line of scrimmage. Shaka Hayward making the stop.
Moving back.
Take it or make it third and 10? What do you think?
Second down.
So the Bengals decline, and it's third down and 10.
Get off the field. I mean, don't let this drive extend. Don't let it materialize into anything significant. Yeah, there's the whole right there was on the edge and had to be called. I mean, Coker had a huge advantage because we grabbed the defensive end.
3 receivers, 1 left. McKee drops back to throw against the 4-man rush. His pass caught, and it'll be a first down. Darius Cooper running away from DJ Ivy, making the catch, racing past the first down marker. Ivy eventually made the stop.
Boy, yeah, that was a good route underneath, between the linebackers and the safeties on that play.
McKee to throw, and he will be sacked. They tried quick snap, the Bengals. Cincinnati was ready, and Barrett Carter, coming from the linebacker position, wrapped up the quarterback and brought him down.
Yeah, fortunate the Bengals had
Bengal fans, Bengals Luxury Suites provide a great view of the action while offering an unparalleled combination of features and amenities. With limited inventory available, visit Bengals.com/suites to get yours today.
United Electric has served the tri-state area for more than 60 years. For all your commercial and industrial electrical needs, call Rick Rebholz at 513-383-7547 or visit us online at unitedelec.com.
Hi, Bengals fans. Dan Horde here. It's important to work with local companies you feel comfortable with. That's why professional contractors rely on Win Supply, Win Nelson, and Win Electric locations right here in the tri-state. Locally owned and operated, Win Supply offers products from leading brands like Delta Faucet, Zoller Pumps, and Navian tankless water heaters to get the job done right. Order online at winsupply.com or any of our several Win Supply locations in Greater Cincinnati. The Win Supply family of companies are proud supporters of your Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals fans, stop by the all-new Jungle Zone, powered by the Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky Toyota dealers before each game this season. Live music and family-friendly games makes this the perfect pregame location for fans of all ages. For more information, check out Bengals.com/Jungle Zone. Hooday!
Baseball season is in full swing, but it's not too late to play ball on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Reds fans, download the app today to get started with $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins on FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the Cincinnati Reds. 21 plus and present in Ohio. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Technical difficulty. We'll get that straightened out as soon as we can. The Bengals defense is out playing a big play. I've just kind of updated you on that 1st and 10 sack by Carter. Many of us have been high on him and made a big play on that. The Eagles are now attempting a 55-yard field goal. The 24-14 is the score right now. They're lining up, and this will be the kick is up and no good. So the Bengals defense holds. 55-yard field goal attempt by Jake Elliott comes up short. The Bengals will get the ball back. Let's get back to Dave and Dan down at, we'll go to break and be right back right here on the Bengals Radio Network.
Keep your summer fun going in the family-sized Toyota Highlander or the bigger, more powerful Grand Highlander with 3 different powertrains and a full-size 3rd row. Now through September 2nd, get a new 25 Highlander or Grand Highlander with 4.99 APR financing or 5.99 on new Highlander and Grand Highlander hybrids. Subject to approved credit through TFS. Plus get 2 years no-cost maintenance included. For complete details, go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Bengals fan.
Target, I thought he was shoved.
I agree, but not enough.
Not enough to
Not
call
enough
it?
to merit a flag. No.
Okay, 4th down. They might as well go for it.
They're going to get a timeout on the Cincinnati
Because they're not
side.
going to gain anything by a Jake Elliott chip shot. So it'll be 4th and goal from the 5.
There's an injury timeout on the Cincinnati side. Down in the very back corner of the end zone, one of their players went down.
You know, I'm not making comparisons on the basis of a preseason game. But you talk about some of the great receivers who have come out of little tiny colleges that you don't really see on television.
Sure.
I mean, the greatest ever is probably Jerry Rice. Would you buy that?
Out of Mississippi Valley State.
Mississippi Valley State. It is going to be 4th down and 5, and the Eagles are going to go for it. We've got under 10 to go here in the third quarter. Eagles leading 24-14. Now they are going to bring Jake Elliott out, add another 3 points. Okay, that's good. Not that there's much mystery with a 23-yard field goal attempt for Jake. High snap, but they get it down. It's up and it's good. So the Eagles increase their margin to 27-14. There's another $500 donation for the local Chevrolet dealers' Kicks for Kids program, benefiting children's focused charities. There's a timeout on the field with the score. Eagles 27, Cincinnati 14 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Know what's below, because even minor excavation projects like installing a mailbox, building a patio, or putting up a fence can do major damage. Contact 811 before you dig, or visit pa1call.org to submit a locate request to have underground utilities marked.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, we're the home run hitters you need. Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Football is back. Get my neck rolled.
Difficulties. We'll get you back to Dan Hort and Dave Lapham as soon as possible. Just to update you, we talked about that missed field goal. However, there was a penalty on the play, DJ Ivey off defensive offsides. So the Eagles still have the ball and are driving once again. And just to get you up to date, McKee completed a pass to Cooper for 6 yards, and then another pass to Granson. Let's get back to Dan Hort and Dave Lapham.
And his 23-yard wedge is good. And Philadelphia's put 27 points on the board. It's a 27-14 Philadelphia lead. We'll take a timeout. 9:24 left in the third quarter. Philly up by 13 on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network.
Bengals fans, the jungle awaits. Now's the time to join the Bengals season ticket wait list.
Claim your place on the wait list for just $150 per seat. You'll get first priority to purchase Bengals season tickets when they become available. Plus, get first access to single game tickets and playoff tickets while supplies last.
Some things are worth the wait. Join the season ticket wait list today and rule the jungle with us. Visit Bengals.com or call the Bengals ticket hotline at 513-621-8383.
Hear that stomach growling? Feeling lean and hungry? Let Donato's fix that with their all-new barbecue chicken or buffalo chicken pizzas. Choose now between sweet barbecue sauce or zesty buffalo sauce to satisfy your cravings. So call now or order online at Donatos.com.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Bengals tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available.
Defensive coordinator, now it's Al Golden, the former Temple coach, great coach, and he is entrusted with bringing that defense up to shape to help make the Bengals a contender once again. 1st and 10, the ball at the 31. It is a give inside, and picking up 5 yards is Taj Brooks.
I eavesdropped in Cincinnati's huddle and was just listening this week to
9:24 left here in the third quarter on the First Star Logistics Bengals Radio Network. Tanner McKee up to 252 passing yards, 2 touchdowns through the air, 1 touchdown on the ground. He is 20 out of 25, so he's completed 80% of his throws against the Bengals.
I'll tell you, he's been effective. He's been sharp. He's read it out. He's gotten the ball to the right person at the right time. He's done a pretty good job figuring out what kind of coverages the Bengals are running and who's ending up going where.
Elliott kicks off. Isaiah Williams will run this one back. He was the Bengals returner the last 6 games of the year last year. And he crosses the 30 and makes it out to about the 31-yard line.
The next quarterback in for them is Desmond Ridder, who played his college football at the University of Cincinnati before playing for the Atlanta Falcons. 3rd down and 6. Have to get up to the 41 for a first down. Browning puts a man in motion. Burton. Browning takes the snap. He loads up. He lets it go down the far sideline, and it is incomplete. Intended for Charlie Jones.
That's a really good job going down the sideline by Castro Fields.
8.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Avery Williams is back for the Eagles to field the Ryan Reckow punt. The punt is away. It's end over end. Williams takes it, starts up the sideline, penalty flag down, and it's probably going to be against the Eagles for an illegal block, and it would take them inside the 10-yard line. Get your copy of Brazil to Broad Street, the official Eagles Super Bowl commemorative book filled with exclusive photos and never-before moments. Order now online at the Eagles Pro Shop. Dorian Thompson-Robinson is the next QB up. There's a timeout on the field with the score. 27-14 Birds. On the Eagles Radio Network presented by PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Summer's here, and it's time to bring the heat in a new Honda. Head out on an unforgettable adventure, or take a sporty sedan for a spin, all while driving with confidence. Check out the Civic, Accord, or HR-V during the Honda Summer event.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details.
First, there was Tuesday. Then, there was Taco Tuesday. Now at Wendy's, there's Takis Tuesday. Get a new Takis Fuego meal, a.k.a. Takis Fuego chicken sandwich, Fuego fries inspired by Takis, a bag of Takis Fuego chips, a small drink, and also a small Frosty Classic. Yes, you can get that any day, but on Takis Tuesday, the Frosty is free. Make every Tuesday a Takis Tuesday. Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's includes 1-ounce Takis Fuego chips while supplies last. Takis and Fuego trademarks are used under license.
Guida Door and Window is offering their best discounts of the year with their big summer sales event. Get 40% off each professionally installed window you buy. You'll also get 40% off any door, including entry doors, patio doors, garage doors, and storm doors. Plus, start your project with no money down and pay it off interest-free for up to 18 months. Act now to take advantage of these huge savings. Prior sales are excluded. Call Guida today to schedule a free in-home estimate at 877-GO-GUIDA or visit them at GoGuida.com. That's go, GUIDA.com.
Cozy Jewelers is celebrating 35 years of love, sparkle, and family tradition. For generations, you've trusted Cozy for life's biggest moments. And now, it's your turn to step up to the 5th C. Color Cut, Clarity Carrot, and Cozy. As a family-owned business, Cozy treats every customer like one of their own. Celebrate 35 years of quality with Cozy Jewelers in Newtown Square, where memories begin and sparkle lasts forever.
Preseason game number 1. Talking about it tomorrow morning. Joe DeCamera, John Ritchie on WIP.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson is the next quarterback in for the Eagles. Traded to the Eagles by the Cleveland Browns. Played his college football at UCLA for some coach.
Yeah.
First and 10.
You're funny.
First and 10. The ball inside the 10-yard line. Elias Williams in motion. Handoff goes inside. There's nothing there. And being tackled hard is Kylan Robinson.
You can tell that Dorian Thompson-Robinson is comfortable in this league. This is his 3rd year out of UCLA, as you mentioned, but you can tell that it's not new to him. You can tell that he can run this offense without any problems. He's played 15 games already in the National Football League. He's a good fit if you need to keep him around.
It is 2nd down and 11. Back again goes Robinson. He fires. He completes it. Being pulled down after catching the football. It's Nick Muse, former South Carolina tight end. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. Ball up at the 14-yard line. Robinson loads them up. Slot to either side. Robinson back. He steps up. He fires behind his intended target. He had Johnny Wilson right there and misfired completely.
Yep, just on the back shoulder of Johnny Wilson, and Wilson just couldn't come down with it. He doesn't, Wilson is 6'6". He's a big old target. And for him to have to try and swivel hips and spin back.
Well, he made a back shoulder catch in the first half when McKee put it out there.
Yeah, this one's a little different. This one's on a slant,
yeah,
and it's on the back shoulder. It's a ball that should have been caught.
You'd think?
Without a doubt.
Okay. In the punt, Braden Mann. He gets it away. Coming up is Burton. Catches it on the run. Beats a man to the outside. Picks up yardage to the 40, to the 35. Leaps over a man at the 30. And Jermaine Burton took it all the way down to the Eagles 23. And Michael Clay, the Eagles special teams coach, is not happy with that unit right now.
Yeah, because now you're giving the Cincinnati offense a very, very short field to work with. You weren't able to move the ball offensively, and then your special team break down and give up a big return.
1st and 10. Ball at the 23. In the gun. Jake Browning. It's still Browning out there. 6:44 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Eagles up 27-14. Motion to the far side of the field. Browning hands it off inside, and there is not very much there as it goes to Taj Brooks. And the Eagles are all over him. He picks up a scant 2 yards. 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, but again, they're much deeper into their playbook. It's not the vanilla offense that the Eagles are showing. They are dipping into the playbook.
2nd and 8. Shotgun. 2 receivers stacked to the near side of the field. Lone receiver on the other side. Handoff goes inside again, and there's not much there for Brooks. He may be big and powerful, but he is being beaten once he hits the line of scrimmage by the Eagles defense, and this time the leader was Andre Sam out of LSU. Here it is, 3rd down and 5. Can they force the Bengals to go for it on 4th down?
No, just the reaction from Jeremiah Trotter Jr. on the play makes that play.
And the gun. Again is Browning. Motion. Back again goes Browning. He pumps, he looks, he fires, and it is intercepted or not? No, it is not. Eagles had a shot at it. Jeremiah Trotter broke it up. Had it on his chest for a nanosecond, but didn't hold on. No turnovers in this game.
Still looking for an interception out of this defense. I think this one hopped even before it got to Trotter.
Yeah, I think you're right. Evan McPherson with a relatively short field goal attempt. This will be a 36-yarder to make it a 27-17 game. Eagles leading. Ball is spotted. The kick is up. And the kick rotates over the crossbar. It is a timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles 27, the Bengals 17 on the Eagles radio network. presented by PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Trax.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV.
Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Kick off game day the right way this season with Hers, the snack that's rooted in Philly. They've been a hometown favorite for nearly 8 decades and counting. So when you say their first team all flavor, you can taste it. Hers runs a deep roster of unbelievable flavors like zesty, sour cream and onion, sweet and smoky honey barbecue, and slightly spicy jalapeno kettle chips. So next Birds game, you can't help but go for 2. Bags, that is. Hers, rooted in flavor.
The working families of La Una Neighbors District Council of Pennsylvania, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia are proud contributors to all aspects of growth in this great city. The Neighbors District Council provides safe, well-trained, productive workers who enable projects to be done on time and under budget. We appreciate our signatory contractors and their commitment to fairness and equality. Neighbors, we're building a better future today.
Brought to you by the Laborers District Council Licit Fund.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus
For ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Pennsylvania. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
Breaking down this Eagles-Bengals game tomorrow on the afternoon show from 2 to 6 on 94 WIP.
Off for Cincinnati. 5:19 to go in the third quarter. Avery Williams to the far side, to the near side. Kylan Robinson. Sure, we'll see Dorian Thompson-Robinson again. It is a short kickoff. Coming up is Robinson taking it at the 8, across the 10, across the 20. Penalty flags thrown, and it'll come back as it comes to the 30-yard line, and it'll be half the distance back to the 15. Let's go down to Devin.
Thanks, Merrill. So in the first half, at the end of the first half, I should say, I told you guys Sidney Brown was in the blue medical tent. He is back on the sideline, still has his pads on, doesn't have his helmet, but he seems to be in good spirits. He's laughing, joking with his teammates. I think he's done for the night, but good sign for his health moving forward. Merrill?
Glad to hear that. Now, Elijah Cooks was carted off the field near the end of the half. Have you heard anything about that? We'll find out.
What happened with him, but find out he is not on the sidelines.
Okay. Sean Derek Powell in the game now at running back. To the right of Robinson. Handoff goes to Powell, and Powell dips and doos and miss. Has 10, 15 yards on his first snap from scrimmage. Make it 17 yards. He was hit in the backfield and just slipped away.
Very impressive piece of running by Powell. A lot of speed. You know, some people have mentioned him in the same vein as a Darren Sproles, that type. But, boy, he's got some jets. If he gets out into the open field, he can run away from people.
He's a lot taller at 5'7" than Darren Sproles. On first down, handoff goes again. Penalty flag down. It's going to be holding against the Eagles, and the play doesn't net much anyhow as Powell goes down at the line of scrimmage.
Offense number 76. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
So they talked him a lot when he was coming out about how powerful Powell is. His ability to squat some crazy number, and then the speed that he has.
Played at Central Arkansas. 1st and 20 for the Eagles. Slot to the far side. The wide man is the dangerous Darius Cooper. Lone receiver to the near side. Back. Looking. DTR. Complete. up across the 45 and almost to midfield, making the catch. Beautiful play, and that was Taylor Morin. And Mike, you know a little something about him.
Yeah, he's that kid out of Wake Forest that I watched torch my old alma mater, NC State. Really, really good player, good return man as well.
And like Will Shipley in college, he was a brilliant student, double major, including engineering.
Excellent
academic All-American.
Excellent guy in that slot area, Merrill.
Back again goes DTR. He fires over the middle and completes it again to Taylor Morin.
Working the slot area.
Pick up this time of 4.
Taylor Morin has that suddenness to his route running, able to just snap it off, turn to the inside, and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the football. He works really well when you get him between the numbers, working on the inside.
It is 2nd down and 4. Powell the single setback. Under center this time is Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Quick pitch, and it's juggled, and a fight for the ball, and I believe the Eagles have saved it. It was a poorly pitched ball by DTR. Trying to capture it was Robinson. He couldn't, and the Bengals almost had the first turnover of the game, but instead it was Cameron Williams who flopped on it, putting the Eagles in a 3rd and 10. DTR, Mike, in a battle for a 3rd quarterback spot with St. Joseph's Prep alumni, and this last year, great passer at Syracuse, Kyle McCord. DTR takes the snap. He lets it fly. He completes it. Catching the ball is E.J. Jenkins. Jenkins was on and off the roster last year. Tight end. That'll bring up a 4th and 2, and I would think they'll go for it. They will. Now, Dorian Thompson-Robinson can run the football. He can run the RPO. He's a good athlete. 3 receivers to the near side. Cooper to the far side. Robinson back, steps up, lets it fly. It's way off target in the direction. And Johnny Wilson.
Yeah, I really wanted Johnny Wilson, but Johnny Wilson gets cut off by the outside corner and almost has to stop his route. DJ Ivy cuts him off on that slant route. Quarterback's expecting him to fight hard to the inside, but he ends up having to shut his route off.
Bengals take over on downs. Timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles lead 27-17 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Hi, I'm Joe Mederchik, PNC Bank Regional President. As presenting sponsor of the Eagles Radio Network, PNC Bank loves an exciting game. But we also think a little boring can go a long way. You see, boring banking means you're doing the right things. That is why PNC leaves a 3rd and long to the professionals. Reliable fiscal strategies are more in our zone anyway. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
At Verizon, lock in a low price on the best 5G in Philadelphia and be the best you. Check where your ride is for your trip into the office. Get that almost impossible dinner reservation. And save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $50 a month for a single line. That's right, just $50 a month when you bring in your phone on unlimited welcome with autopay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $15 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on root metrics. Root score report dated 2H2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
Hi, this is Merrill Reese. My wife Cindy and I had a new roof installed by Impriano Roofing, Siding, and Windows, and we're delighted. When it comes to your roof, good planning is essential. Jack Impriano and his 4 sons are a true family business, serving our area for over 5 decades, using only the best CertainTeed products. If you need a new roof, call Jack Impriano Roofing. Online at impriano.com. It's good to hire Jack and his team. Remember, the best homes have an Impriano roof.
It's the dog days of summer and you're sweating in a clunker with no AC? Fetch yourself a new ride at Colonial Hyundai in Downingtown. Save up to 20% off any new Hyundai in stock.
The deals are unleashed at Colonial. Get behind the wheel of a brand new Hyundai Tucson, Santa Fe, or Palisade and save big. Colonial will give you $6,500 for your trade, no matter the condition. Colonial Hyundai will also donate $100 for every vehicle sold this month to the Brandywine SPCA. Shop online at colonialhyundai.com. Colonial Hyundai, the fast, easy, better way to buy a Hyundai.
Breaking down everything Eagles-Bengals tomorrow on the Midday Show, 10 to 2. Hugh Douglas, Joe Giglio on 94 WIP.
1:46 remaining in quarter number 3. DTR, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, 4 of 6 for 44 yards. 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Football at their own 42. On 1st down, it's a handoff inside and crawling forward for about 3. That's it. It's Taj Brooks. He is getting a rude treatment from the Eagles tonight, the rookie from Texas Tech. Okoro Rankpo made the stop that time, Mike. Say that 3 times fast.
Say it once.
Okoro Rankpo into the pistol goes Jake Browning. He has played since the 2nd quarter. Browning puts a man in motion. It's way offsides, illegal procedure. They had a couple of men moving at the same time.
Stop infraction. Offense number 64. 5-yard penalty. He'll second out.
I would say for the most part, Mike, that the Eagles, now they are the Super Bowl champions.
Sure.
And Cincinnati was a 9-8 team last year.
Class of the league.
You could see the difference right now, even in the backups. 2nd down and 13 for the Bengals. Slot to the far side of the field. Play action. Browning back. He's hit. He's sacked. And that was Patrick Johnson, who was a quarterback.
Yeah, Patrick Johnson's been around for a while now. And his 2nd tour of duty here in Philadelphia. Went up to the Giants for a little bit, and then now he's back.
While the quarterback in the pocket, illegal tongue tap. Defense number 39. 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
Didn't see that coming.
I didn't either. Where was the illegal contact? Where was there enough time for illegal contact? At any rate, 1st and 10 Bengals. We got a break. They're up at the 46. We've got a half minute to go in quarter number 3.
Still a good play for Patrick Johnson.
Sure was. Motion to the far side of the field. On 1st down, play action. Back goes Browning. He pumps, penalty flag. Pass is intercepted. Running with the ball is Patrick Johnson all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So Johnson makes another play. Now there's a penalty flag downfield. Does that negate the turnover?
Offense number 32.
No, it doesn't. It's illegal pick on the Bengals, and the Eagles have a turnover. So Patrick Johnson comes up with a sack that doesn't count, and then a deflection and an interception. The play of the game. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. I just like the way Johnson first beats that left tackle, and he recognized screen coming, gets a hand on the ball, able to tip it back to himself for the interception.
Play of the game brought to you by Chevrolet. Come check out the award-winning lineup of hardworking trucks and versatile SUVs. Plus, find exciting deals available right now at your local Chevy dealer. 1st and 10 Birds. Ball at the 19 of the Bengals. DTR under center. On 1st down, he fakes. He looks. He fires. He completes it. He's got E.J. Jenkins all the way down close to the 5-yard line. Pickup of 12.
Yeah,
that turnover brought to you by Jack Impriano and Impriano Roofing. Let Jack and his team turn over your old roof with a brand new roof. The best homes have an Impriano roof. Visit Impriano.com.
Nice piece of work by E.J. Jenkins on that little outcut. He caught one pass all of last season, and it was a 7-yard touchdown.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. The Eagles 27, the Bengals 17 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
It's football season. Time to fire up the grill and bring your A game to the tailgate. Whether it's delicious Hatfield bacon to kick off your day or tender, juicy marinated pork tenderloin sizzling for halftime, Hatfield's got your menu covered for every fan feast. From the coin toss to the final whistle, Hatfield brings bold flavor to every play. Find your game day favorites at simplyhatfield.com. Hatfield, better care, better pork.
This is Mike Quick. Get rid of those flimsy tablets and slow computers and get your team the game changer and point-of-sale solutions for restaurants, casinos, and bars. PDQ POS. Their state-of-the-art technology ensures that transactions are swift, secure, and hassle-free. But that's not all. PDQ Signature Systems is not just a point-of-sale system, it's a complete business management solution. Join the thousands of companies that have made the switch and upgrade to a customized POS solution from PDQ Signature Systems. Visit PDQPOS.com.
The pros know nobody beats FW Web. With extensive inventory, personalized service, and a fleet of trucks across the Northeast, FW Web supports all customers, from one-van contractors to large facility operators. For planned projects, emergency jobs, or maintenance, FW Web has what you need, when and where you need it. For plumbing, heating, HVAC, refrigeration, propane gas, and PVF jobs. With over 100 locations, visit FWWeb.com to find one near you.
Hey, Joe DeCamera here. Have you always wanted an attractive, healthy smile? Well, PI Dental Center is the place for you. I've been a patient for 24 years, and PI Dental Center has been transforming smiles for 38 years. Board-certified specialists, Dr. Glenn Wolfinger and Dr. Robert Slough, perform complex dental makeovers with their Teeth in a Day protocol, where dental implants are placed and restored with fixed teeth in just one day. If you're looking for a smile that's monumental, trust PI Dental Center. Visit PIDentalCenter.com. That's PIDentalCenter.com. Eagles preseason football is here. We're talking about it tomorrow morning. Joe DeCamera, John Ritchie, 94 WIP.
We are now entering the RAV fourth quarter, presented by Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL. Toyota, let's go places. Fourth quarter action, and the Eagles have a first and goal at the Bengals 7, moving left to right. DTR in the gun by his lonesome. 3 receivers left, 2 right. It's a quarterback draw, and it doesn't work. The Bengals were waiting for him, and they spill him after a 2-yard run. Eagles are in the Deborah Hart Lung Center red zone. That means a $100 donation to the Deborah Hospital Foundation. Isaiah Thomas made that stop.
It's almost like Al Golden was waiting for that play, because they're single coverage on the back end. They're loaded up at the line of scrimmage, and yeah, that quarterback draw had no chance.
Pistol formation. Second and goal from the 7. This time, the give goes inside to Robinson, or Powell this time, and he is brought down at the 5-yard line. Went to Sean Derrick Powell. It'll bring up a 3rd down and goal from the 5. Eagles up 27-17 with 1 minute gone in the final quarter. I say the final quarter because there are no overtimes in preseason games. In the gun, DTR back. He's floating it, and it is incomplete. He wanted Johnny Wilson, and the ball thrown too close to the sideline and off his hands.
Yeah, he tries to get it on the outside shoulder. It's exactly where you want it to be, to his big 6'6" target.
Overthrown, I think.
Yeah, it's slightly overthrown.
Here is Elliott for a chip shot field goal.
Carmichael would have gotten it.
But Carmichael's 7'2". Here is a 23-yard field goal for Jake. Spotted, kicked, up, and it is, now there's a penalty flag.
But he has Carmichael's wingspan.
Harold Carmichael. What a great, great player.
He was a great one.
And so deserving of being in the Hall of Fame. Should have happened much earlier.
For sure. But Johnny Wilson has that type of wingspan.
Personal foul. Defense number 93, roughing the snapper. Half distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
Whoa. So when the long snapper has his head down, you just can't.
No, you can't do that.
You can't plow into him.
No,
it's as simple as that.
All right, Eagles have a 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. All right, how about Sean Derek Powell taking this in? And the gun, DTR. DTR gives it to Sean Derek Powell. Breaks the tackle and walks in.
Look at the quickness from Powell. He gets into the hole. He shut off, a little stutter, little jump cut to the right.
Yep.
And you just see how quick he stops and starts. Boy, that's valuable stuff.
This team, Mike, has some tough decisions. Do they not, as far as backup players are concerned?
They really have some tough decisions.
Boy, they have loaded up personnel-wise. They have done a great job. Howie Roseman and his staff, just outstanding.
This scouting department, and you mentioned Howie Roseman, making all the decisions, pulling the strings in terms of players. They are loaded. There are going to be several players that'll leave this team because the numbers will force them to leave that'll play other places.
Extra point is good. It's 34-17 Birds. That touchdown brought to you by your Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. Timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles 34, Cincinnati 17 on the Eagles Radio Network presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Carrier has the home comfort you need and financing options to fit any budget. Right now, you can enjoy 60 months financing on a new home comfort system. Turn to your local Carrier dealer for efficient heating and cooling performance, healthier indoor air, and convenient monthly payments for qualified buyers. Visit nopaycarrier.com. That's nopaycarrier.com. Carrier, turn to the experts.
At Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa, members get more care, more results, and more time just for you. One visit feels good, but a routine, that feels different. It's self-care that's easy to start and even easier to keep going. Hand and Stone's expert massage and facial care is personalized, consistent, and designed to keep you feeling your very best month after month. Book your first visit today. Visit handandstone.com or your local spa.
TurnersvilleJeep.com is home to the best Jeep and Ram inventory and prices in the Philadelphia area. TurnersvilleJeep.com has a huge selection of certified pre-owned vehicles, which come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Selling your car? We want it, and we'll pay top dollar at TurnersvilleJeep.com. Bad credit? No problem. Our goal is 100% credit approval.
Just minutes from all bridges or online 24/7, but only at TurnersvilleJeep.com.
Jim Cipriotti at Retire Ready Financial Group doesn't need Google to know you're worried about retirement. Between inflation, rising taxes, and the uncertainty about Social Security, he understands. That's why he offers a complimentary retirement second opinion. It's a no-obligation meeting for you to talk about your concerns about retirement. You want to know if you're going to be okay? Let's find out. 610-894-7415 or go online, retirereadyfg.com.
Insurance and annuities offered through James V. Cipriotti, NPN number 2083768.
94 WIP HD1 Philadelphia, powered by the Tasty Cake Studios and Odyssey Station.
Elliott's kickoff is a line drive taken at the 1 by Williams, who comes out to the 5, the 10, the 15, 20, and is comfortably tackled shy of the 25-yard line. Jake Elliott is really pinpointing these kickoffs to get it to the guy at the 1-yard line. If it's 2 yards deeper, it's a kneel down, it's a touchback, and it comes out to the 35. Stats presented to you exclusively by PNC Bank. PNC brilliantly boring since 1865.
Tanner McKee impressive tonight, finishes tonight 20 of 25, 252 yards passing and 2 touchdowns.
1st and 10. Browning. Hands off. Inside. It's Ritter now. Desmond Ritter in the game. Former University of Cincinnati star. 3-yard pickup. Again, of course, they're really working Taj Brooks. Draft pick. It is 2nd down and 8. Ritter is back. Ritter's being chased. Ritter just lets it go, and it is incomplete. He tried to gun it. He was being chased by Ty Robinson. I think you're going to hear a lot about Ty Robinson. The pass was intended that time for Tanner Hudson.
Without a doubt, you're going to hear a lot about Ty Robinson. He stayed in college for 6 years because of the COVID and all of that stuff. So he comes into the league. He's a little bit older than your normal rookie. But, boy, he has a motor. He plays hard. Matt Rule coached him, and Matt Rule just gushes when he talks about this kid.
Is it true that you stayed at NC State for 9 years? Back again goes Ritter. It is incomplete.
It felt like 9 years.
Incomplete. That is third and 7.
Defense number 34. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
Oh. They're calling a foul.
Yeah, on Nickerson. It wasn't even close. It's not like he gets to the top of the route and he doesn't even seem to want to cover the receiver. He just runs into him.
So it's 1st and 10. Ritter in the gun. Gives off inside. And running with the football is Taj Brooks. Picks up about 5.
Boy, those inside guards, center, they got a double team that time on Ty Robinson. They want to make sure that he's not the guy that's wrecking their play.
Gary Brightwell, former Giant, is in the game right now. At running back. It is 2nd down and 5. Motion to the near side. Under center is Ritter. He rolls left. He looks. He flips it. He completes it for only 3 yards as he got the ball and found his receiver, Jordan Moore, but Moore was hit immediately.
Yeah, Nickerson makes a great stop here. I like the play call by Cincinnati, a little rollout, and initially it looks like it's going to be open, but you see how quickly Nickerson closes on the throw and makes the stop.
11:43 remaining. Eagles way up, 34-17. In the gun, Desmond Ritter. Taj Brooks to his left. 3rd and 5. Back goes Ritter. He fires. It's incomplete. It was intended for Hudson, but the Eagles play tough defense, and the Bengals will have to punt. Mike, you want to hear something funny?
Tickle me.
I said here, not feel. The score right now is 34-17, and in Cincinnati last year in the regular season, the Eagles beat the Bengals 37-17. So it's very similar, even though the circumstances are a lot different.
Okay, tickle me.
Here is the punt. Coming up, taking it, running with the football is Avery Williams. He is very, very aggressive. There's a timeout on the field with the score. Birds 34, Bengals 17. On the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Where will Jalen look this year? Left, right, over the middle? He's a smart guy. He'll be looking for the Deborah Heart and Lung Center Red Zone, and with good reason. Like the Birds, Deborah has raised the bar on cardiac excellence by being named a high-performing hospital by U.S. News and World Report. And our alliance with Cleveland Clinic Heart, Vascular, and Thoracic Institute means that our patients get the highest quality of care that they deserve. After all, when it's your heart, your red zone, you don't take chances. DemandDeborah.org.
I'm Jalen Hurst here for Window Nation. If you're a fan of saving money,
Listen up.
From now through August 31st, you can get 50% off all window styles, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. That's right, you could pay nothing until 2027. Call 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com to get this great offer.
Don't pay more than you have to for new windows. Call 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com.
Pennsylvanians are creating their own soundtrack. Thanks to PA Lottery Scratch-Offs, excitement's back. Pennies, nickels, dimes, or quarters, no matter your choice, scratching's always in order. With big top prizes and second chance drawings, thrills await. They're out there calling. If it's excitement you seek and you're looking for action, play the PA Lottery. And keep on scratching. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
The Piazza Auto Group is proud to have served as the halftime sponsor of the Eagles radio network for over 20 years. As we hope for another championship, it's the perfect time to drive home in the new or certified pre-owned vehicle you've been wanting. The Piazza Auto Group features 18 brands, including Honda, Acura, Mazda, Hyundai, Genesis, Mini, Nissan, Subaru, and Volkswagen. To find the location nearest you or to shop their extensive inventory, visit PiazzaAutogroup.com.
Eagles Bengals. We'll talk about it tomorrow, 2 to 6, with Ike, Spike, and Fritz. Afternoons on WIP.
The 2025 Eagles Radiothon is almost here, featuring new exclusive experiences with Eagles players, coaches, and more. All donations support the Eagles Autism Foundation. Visit EaglesRadiothon.com to register now. South Jersey's Kyle McCord, graduate of St. Joseph's Prep, started at Ohio State, finished at Syracuse, led the nation in passing. Must be a big thrill for him to be in there right now for the Philadelphia Eagles. He gets his baptismal fire right now. He lines up into a... Now there's a penalty immediately on the first snap.
Yeah, the offensive line, center, they have to get used to a different cadence. And that's...
5-yard penalty. No first down.
And that's what caused this penalty, just having a different voice, a different cadence. And he's calling for the ball to be snapped. Almost the entire offensive line moved except the center snapping the ball.
I can tell you, watching him at camp, he has got an exceptional arm. He's in the gun. Robinson to his right. This time, give goes to Robinson. Cuts back, penalty flag, and he's down at the 25-yard line. Now the sloppiness begins. We didn't see a lot of sloppiness throughout this game, surprisingly for a first preseason game. But now you're talking about a lot of third unit, fourth unit people in there, and you're going to find mistakes. So Kyle McCord comes in and finds himself in the unenviable position of facing a 1st and 25.
Yeah. 2 plays in a row for McCord, and they've backed up both plays.
McCord in the gun. No, this time he comes up and under center. First down, he goes with a handoff, trying to get outside. Breaking a tackle, spinning forward is Robinson, up to the 24-yard line. Kylan Robinson, 14 yards. That's a good way to get some of those yards back.
It's a tough way to start for the young quarterback, but then when you give it to Robinson and he does this, it gives you a little bit of a breathing room.
It is second down and 11.
You know, when he gets to the outside, it's mostly Robinson just making a play.
10:20 remaining in this game. Eagles lead 34-17. Shotgun. McCord back, looking, still looking, rolling to his near side, firing, and it's dropped by Robinson. He hit Robinson in the hands up at the 30-yard line, threw it on the button, and Robinson simply dropped it.
Yeah, but when you watch the young quarterback, he maintains his composure.
Yeah.
Doesn't have anything initially, but then he's going to buy a little bit of time, allow the running back on the outside to get open. He's just got to hold on to that ball.
3rd and 11. They have to get up to the 35-yard line, their own 35 for a first down. Let's see if they give McCord time. He's in the shotgun. He's back. He's looking. He puts it in the air, and it's almost intercepted. And in fact, it is on a deflection. It is intercepted on a deflection, and Cincinnati has the ball, and running with it is Giles Harris. Breaks 3 tackles and takes it in for a touchdown. And there's an Eagle shaken up on the play. That ball was deflected. There were about 3 people fighting for it, and it finally came to Giles Harris. Now, I think after he took that football, he was hit and went down. I don't think that should be a touchdown.
Well, we'll find out, but
he got up, he started forward, he was hit, went down again. Watch it.
Probably a bigger concern now for the Eagles, though, is Kenyon Green is down and appears to be in a lot of pain.
Here's the play again. He's definitely down on a hit.
Previous play is under review.
This should come back because he caught it, he started forward, he got up, and then he was hit, and then his knee hit the ground. To me, that's not a touchdown. There's a timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles 34, the Bengals 23. On the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Summer's here, and it's time to bring the heat in a new Honda. Head out on an unforgettable adventure, or take a sporty sedan for a spin, all while driving with confidence. Check out the Civic, Accord, or HR-V during the Honda Summer event.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details.
This is Merrill Reese. When it comes to your roof, it's like football. Good planning is essential. That's why I've got a brand new gorgeous roof from Impriano Roofing. Jack Impriano and his 4 sons are a true family business, using only quality, certainteed roofing products. Serving our area for 5 decades, accountability plus. It's good to get a brand new roof from Impriano Roofing. Visit Impriano.com. That's Impriano.com. The best homes have an Impriano roof.
Breaking news, ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Pennsylvania. T&Cs apply.
Does your home never seem to have enough hot water? With the Bradford White Infinity Tankless Water Heater, you'll never run out. The Infinity Tankless heats as much water as you need, whenever you need it. Plus, they're super efficient to save you energy and money. And like all Bradford White water heaters, they're built to be the best for years of reliable performance. So ask your plumbing professional about going tankless with a Bradford White Infinity Series Tankless Water Heater. Visit BradfordWhite.com today to learn more.
Talking everything Eagles Bengals tomorrow on the Midday Show, 10 to 2. Hugh Douglas and Joe Giglio on WIP.
Runner down by contact, no touchdown. So the Bengals have a 1st and 10 at the Eagles 35. There was a turnover, obviously, but he was hit, his knee went down, and that's it. 10 to go in this game. Eagles up 34-17. Desmond Ridder continues to quarterback Cincinnati. He takes the snap. He looks right. He fires right, and it is incomplete. Overthrows Kendrick Pryor down the right sideline.
Yeah, in that long play, though, Kenyon Green, the offensive lineman that the Eagles acquired from Houston in that CJGJ trade, down on the field in a lot of pain. Now he's in the medical tent. That's a guy that I think that they were hoping would round out that offensive line. Don't know now.
It looks like an arm injury of some sort. He walked off okay. Back again goes Ridder. Fires over the middle poorly. Had an open target in Moore and threw it 10 feet over his head. 3rd and 10 for Cincinnati.
1
They go with a shotgun double wing. Motion to the near side. 3 receivers left. Ritter has to take them to the 25. He pumps. He fires. He completes it, making the catch, but being taken down as Jordan Moore. Good defense by the Eagles, turning it into a short gain of only a yard.
Yeah, Castro Fields does an outstanding job here of not taking the bait. Receiver catches the ball and he wants to just shake him down, trying to create some space to run, get north-south. There's just none.
So they are going to go for a 51-yard field goal off of the foot of Evan McPherson. He is a good long-distance kicker. This will be 51 yards. The ball is spotted. The kick is away. It's got the distance, and it is perfect. Had about another 10 yards on it, Mike. So it is 34-20. Eagles lead by 2 touchdowns. 8:58 to go here in this game.
Is this kind of what you expected to see tonight?
Well, I didn't expect to see the game as well played as it was up until late the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I thought, particularly when the Bengals were starting their offense, their number 1 unit for the first quarter, and the Eagles' backups played them, with a couple of exceptions, played them pretty even.
Yeah, the first 3 quarters in tonight's game I thought went really smoothly, and with the Eagles playing a lot of their backups, they were still able to take it to Cincinnati with their starters in for the majority of the first quarter.
I think we one of the things that I heard some people comment about was depth at wide receiver. Now here is the kickoff, and it's taken by Caleb Robinson out to the 20, out to the 30, up to the 33. Good job.
Really good.
The depth of wide receiver tonight has been very, very impressive because you know the first 3 are great. I mean, you have A.J. Brown, you have Devontae Smith, you have Jahan Dotson. That's a great trio. And then you have, of course, Dallas Goedert. He's not a wide receiver, but he's a great receiver. But after that, guys stepped up tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, that Darius Cooper.
Anais Smith played really well tonight.
Did.
Cooper
was great. So was Johnny Wilson.
Johnny Wilson. We've seen Elijah Cooks. He seems to have gotten some type of injury tonight, but we've seen how well he can play.
1st and 10. They go with a quick pitch. Coming off the left side and looking for running room is Sean Derek Powell. Picks up a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 5. I'd like to see Kyle McCord have some open, deep targets because he can throw the football. It is 2nd down and 6. Slot to the near side. Lone receiver to the far side. Back goes McCord over the middle. He dumps it, and he completes it and spinning for a 1st down. Nice play again is Giles Jackson. Little chunk here, little chunk there.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty cool for McCord and Campbell, both local guys, grew up in the area, getting drafted by the team that they watched as kids growing up, the team that they admired, the team that they rooted for as kids growing up. Now, you come back home and you get to play as a professional for that same team. It's got to be really cool.
Under center. This time is McCord. He fakes. He's back. He's looking. He eludes one man, and then he just throws it out of bounds. Great presence, and you saw the arm strength, Mike, because the field is 53 1/3 yards wide, and he had to throw that ball through 2/3 of that while falling backwards just to get it out of bounds.
Can I tell you, he was about to load up to go deep. If the pressure wasn't there, as soon as he started to set his feet, he was going to throw this ball deep down the field, and we were going to get a chance to see that big arm on display.
It is 2nd and 10. Pistol formation. Receivers tight. This time it goes inside. Taking off to the outside is Sean Powell. Sean Derek Powell runs out of bounds, putting the Eagles in a third down at about 5.
So quick.
3rd and 5, moving left to right of the Eagles as the seconds continue to tick. We go under the 7-minute mark, remaining in the first preseason game. The Eagles leading comfortably by 14 points, 34-20. 3rd and 6, slots to either side. Now 3 receivers, including Sean Derek Powell to the near side. Empty backfield for McCord. He's back. He's looking. He steps up. He is floating it, and it is incomplete. He wanted Morin down the right sideline. And so the punting unit comes in.
Really like this concept. He just puts a little bit too much on it, and Morin just couldn't get to it. A little congested as they go off the line of scrimmage on the 3 receiver side, so he gets held up just slightly.
Braden Mann to punt. Isaiah Williams to return. 6:40 to go. Mann gets it away. It's high, end over end. Fair catch signaled for and made by Williams at the 8-yard line. 43-yard pooch punt by Sean Derek, by Braden Mann. 6.5 to go in this game. Next preseason game is a week from Saturday, a rare Saturday afternoon preseason game, although I think we had one last year too. Well, Saturday afternoon preseason game.
And next week the Eagles will host the Cleveland Browns and a joint practice session, and that is where you really get to see the best of the preseason and those joint practices, and that'll be Wednesday, Thursday next week.
This time, first down for the Bengals, and the runner, Gary Brightwell, goes virtually no place. I think if you're Zach Taylor, you're not real happy about what you saw tonight. They appear to have a lot of holes, even though it's a first preseason game. They have a great quarterback, granted, and they have some great receivers. I mean, the Jamar Chase is as good as it gets.
Yes.
Back again goes Desmond Ridder. He is going deep, and it is caught on the far side of the field on a great catch by Jamoy Mays. Jamoy Mays all the way down near the Eagles' 40-yard line, and Desmond Ridder showed something right there.
Well, and Perrin Nickerson has the speed to catch up to him, and he does. He just doesn't play the ball. He's just a fraction of a second late in trying to play the football. Cincinnati comes up with a big play.
52 yards. 1st and 10. Ball on the 42. And the gun again. Desmond Ridder. Ridder back. Ridder looking deep down the right sideline, and it is overthrown, incomplete. But not only was it overthrown, the coverage on Jamoy Mays was right there.
Yeah, Perrin Nickerson. Yeah, he's right there once again. I just think once he gets in phase, even on the previous play, he's got to try and locate the football a little bit sooner.
He's a veteran, Mike. He's been around for a while. 5-year veteran. It is 2nd down and 10. This time, it is a running play. And being grabbed and thrown down is Gary Brightwell. The defense reacted very, very quickly. They didn't let him get underway. And that time, it was Mathis who made the stop. 3rd and 8 for Cincinnati. Under 5 to go in this first preseason game. Third and 8. 3 receivers left. 1 to the far side. Now 2 as Brightwell goes wide right, leaving an empty backfield for Ridder. 3rd and 8. He's back. He's looking. He starts to run. He fires on the run, and it's incomplete. It was stuck into the chest of Cole Burgess when he took a hit from behind and coughed up the football, and the Bengals have a 4th and 8. Now they'll go for it. They have nothing to lose. They're down by 14 points with under 5 minutes to go.
Ritter would have been better served just running the ball.
That was Eli Ricks who came up and gave him more than a tap. Empty backfield. Ritter calling for the ball. Ritter back. Ritter loading up. Firing wide open over the middle is Tanner. Tanner Hudson is hit hard, but he has the first down. Tanner Hudson's a pretty good pass catcher. Played at Arkansas.
Cincinnati really spreads the field on this route and allows the tight end just a wide open space in the middle after spreading out the entire defense. Wide open, he leaks out late, and he's just wide open in the middle.
1st and 10 for Cincinnati. Ritter again fires, completes it again, and again it is the same receiver, Tanner Hudson. Yep. They have 2 tight ends, Tanner Hudson and Tanner McLaughlin. 2 Tanners, tight end. Of course, their big tight end is Mike Gesicki, who is the former Penn Stater. You know how good he is.
Yeah.
And he saw very little action tonight. But Mike Gesicki he's hurt the Eagles before. I remember one game he beat them at Miami, which they should have won. It is 2nd down and 3. Ritter takes the snap. He's looking. He's floating it for the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown, I believe. It is. Tanner Hudson.
They're working Hudson. This time they put him in the slot. They motion over and you have a 2-by-2 set. Well, Hudson is the guy on the inside of that slot. He just runs to the corner. It's really close. I know it's going to be reviewed, but this is a really well-placed football, and Hudson comes up with what we think is the touchdown.
Yeah, I believe it. So that will make it 34-26. To make it a 1-touchdown game after this point after. Ball is spotted, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So it is 34-27, hardly a rout, as the Bengals come back and make it a 7-point game.
With an 8-play drive, they go 92 yards, the Bengals do, consuming just 3 minutes and an excellent toss to the tight end Hudson.
3:33 remaining. Deep men for the Eagles. Avery Williams again. I like Avery Williams. He's another guy, Mike, who has done some good things tonight. And he is a tough return man. He's not afraid of anything. You're not going to see him make a lot of fair catches.
Yeah. Out of Boise State. Yeah, there are going to be a lot of guys on this roster that, man, I look at all the talent, and this is a deep, talented roster in a lot of positions. The linebacker room is just fascinating to me.
Here is the kickoff, and it's coming down to Robinson at the goal line out to the 5, 10, 15, 20, and he takes a hit and goes down at the 24. 24-yard return. Taj Brooks was the man who hit him.
Think about this linebacker room with Zach Bond, with Trotter, with Jihad Campbell. This guy, Smile Munden. Oh, my goodness, I think he's going to be fantastic. Nakobe Dean, didn't even mention him. There are just so many talented guys in that room. And then the edge rushers.
And that used to be a weakness
that used
for
to
the
be.
Eagles.
That is no longer a weak area of this football team.
1st and 10.
It may be just one of the bigger strengths.
Ball on the 24. They go with a running play and bouncing outside across the 30, but there's a penalty flag that's going to bring it back because Robinson, but the Eagles are going to be hit with another holding penalty.
Holding, offense number 73. 10-yard penalty, be first down.
That's the kind of thing that really hurts.
Yeah, when it's such a
Cameron
beautiful
Williams.
run.
.321 to go, and they do not want to give the ball back to Cincinnati. I mean, not that wins and losses mean anything in the preseason, but there's a nice feeling to come away with as many good things as they've done tonight. They want the final result on their side. It is first and 14. Another running play for a couple. Sean Derek Powell that time. Second down and 13. .254 remaining. They'd like to run it, but on the other hand, second and 13. Now under center is McCord. Motion to the far side. McCord hands it off, and there's nothing there.
No, there's penetration right away by Isaiah Thomas.
First charge timeout, Cincinnati. 30-second timeout.
Thomas gets into the backfield before Robinson can even get close to the line of scrimmage and throwing Philadelphia for a loss.
At one point in this game, the Eagles led the Bengals 27-14. So here we go. It's going to be 3rd and 18. They have got to move the ball up to their own 34-yard line to pick up a first down. They go with a pistol formation. McCord standing in the gun. Let's see if they give him enough time. Kylan Robinson behind him. This time, he gives it off to Robinson. They run it, which is strange.
Second charge timeout.
Bengals
Cincinnati.
take their second timeout.
Please reset the game clock.
And the Eagles have a 4th and 13, and they will punt. Well, they're going to turn it over to the defense, Mike.
Thank you.
If this were a regular season game, I don't think they would be doing this.
If this was a regular season game, you wouldn't see them run the ball in this situation that many times.
No, you would not.
No. It's preseason. You have an offensive line, so you want to make sure you're protecting this young quarterback in Kyle McCord. You don't want him to have to throw the football in this situation and take unnecessary shots.
Braden Mann needs a big one right here. The return man, Isaiah Williams, standing outside his own 30. Mann gets it away. It's a beauty. It's a deep, deep spiral, sending Williams back inside the 15. He's out to the 20. He comes to the 30. Penalty flag down, and that's going to be half the distance for the Bengals. On the return, the Bengals are going to pick up a very, very tough penalty to swallow.
During the return, illegal block in the back.
Yep.
Receiving team number 45. 10-yard penalty, first down.
That punt was 64 yards.
Yes, that was huge.
64 yards. PGW, safely delivering clean natural energy to Philadelphia homes and businesses. Visit pgworks.com for details. I'm sure he is happier with that 64-yard punt than he is with some of his 300-yard drives. 1st and 10. Desmond Ridder. Ball at the 20-yard line. Ridder in an empty backfield. Looks, pumps, fires. Incomplete. Off the hands that time of Chamoy Mays. He heard footsteps. No doubt about that.
That was Castro Fields once again, and I think if he's really paying attention to the ball, I think there's an opportunity here to pick the ball off and go back the other way. But he's in good position, Castro Fields, and he breaks up the play.
It is 2nd down and 10. Ritter again in the gun. He takes his drop. He's looking over the middle. He fires poorly. Again, looking for Mays off target. He had Mays open at the 40-yard line if he was accurate. But he's not accurate, and that's what has hurt him so far in his NFL career. Well, it's 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, and they did what they needed to do defensively to get back on the field with their offense. Now they're facing a 3rd and 10. And if they don't get this, it's probably lights out.
Here it is, 3rd and 10. Well, they'll probably go for it on 4th down. They have nothing to lose. Back again goes Ritter. He fires to the near side to Tanner Hudson, and he is cartwheel on the play. Good, strong, solid tackling by Hook. And we get the 2-minute warning with the score. The Eagles 34, the Bengals 27 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Football fans don't just watch the game, they live it. From pregame rituals to postgame celebrations, PNC is proud to be presenting sponsor of the Eagles Radio Network and a devoted fan just like you. Fans who show up in full force in every kind of weather, because keeping your finances boring allows you to make exciting memories full of face paint, tailgates, and all the things that make game day. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC. Eagles fans, Merrill Reese here to talk about my friends at NovaCare Rehabilitation. Are you dealing with ongoing aches and pains? The physical therapist at NovaCare will help keep you active and doing the things you love. They have more than 200 convenient locations throughout the Delaware Valley and South Jersey. Visit NovaCare.com to schedule an appointment today. NovaCare is the official physical therapy provider to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles trust NovaCare, so can you. Experience the power of physical therapy.
We could tell you what it's like to drive the Nissan Rogue and tell you all about its performance capabilities, like its VC turbo engine. It's I can go virtually anywhere type of freedom. Nice. But you don't have to take our word for it. Go drive it for yourself. You're up. Experience the power of the Nissan Rogue.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Get 0% APR for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, or Murano. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. For well-qualified buyers, example, 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to Nissan Motor Acceptance Company credit approval, not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. End September 2nd, 2025.
Hey, it's Devontae Smith. Hear me scoring touchdowns all season long, right here on 94 WIP.
Stats presented you exclusively by PNC Bank. PNC brilliantly boring since 1865.
Well, Tanner McKee got the bulk of the snaps. He was 20 of 25, 252 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then there was Robinson. He was 5 of 8 for 56 yards, and McCoy just 1 completion for 5 yards.
It is 4th and 9 for the Bengals. Eagles can shut them down and win the game right here. 2 minutes to go. Bengals with 1 timeout remaining. For the most part, the Eagles have a lot to be happy with. They have a lot of work to do, but there are 2 more preseason games and then a bye week before the actual season begins. Thursday night football against Dallas to open the entire NFL season.
Does he go back to number 87?
Maybe. Tanner Hudson, that's been his guy. Ritter in the gun. Here comes the rush. He is floating it, and it is incomplete. He tried to get it to Rashad Owens, and he was well covered on the play by Castro Fields.
Once again, just tight coverage. He's got single coverage on the outside with Castro Fields, and he is stride for stride with that receiver, Owens, down the sideline.
So coming onto the field is Kyle McCord to pull the curtain on game number 1, preseason game number 1. One more timeout for the Bengals. They'll just run the clock right here. Under center is McCord. McCord on first down. Looks, gives it off. Robinson with the ball. Goes no place, but the clock continues to run. Bengals haven't used their timeout. 140, 139. Eagles will take all the seconds off the clock. 20 seconds to get the play off.
Yeah, they have to let it run down at least to single digits.
They will. Now they're at single digits. It is 2nd and 9. McCord under center. McCord gives it off again to Robinson, who's thrown for a loss, but it doesn't matter because the clock continues to run, and we are under a minute, and the Bengals are not going to mess around and call a timeout. They know the inevitable is here. Any rebroadcast of tonight's game is expressly prohibited without the advance written permission of the NFL, 94 WIP, and Odyssey. Our statistician tonight, George Forster, PGA. Our spotter, Billy Warndell. Stadium chief engineer, Austin Yim. Once again into the shotgun, into the pistol. The handoff goes to Robinson, who is thrown down, and we have under 20 seconds to go. Stadium engineer, Andy Coffin. Stadium assistant, Lamine Barry. Director of engineering, Dave Scalish. Studio engineer, Andrew Swank. Studio producer, Mike Angelino. Studio assistants, Dan Wilson, Justin DeRazio, and Louis Coco. And our producer, director, beginning his 40th season as the producer of these broadcasts,
40?
Joseph A. McPeak. The final score, the Eagles 34, the Bengals 27. Let's go down to Devon.
Thank you, Merrill. So something we saw today was one of the several rule changes implemented by the